Yes, you could just look at the last AAA meeting and then add one.
Drunkle coming in with his logic.
It is logic. It's like, don't get angry at my logic. That could be your logic. Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
So,
Can they hear us?
what's been in the news?
I think we're gonna hear about the news here in a minute.
Well, I mean, yeah. Bin strike's still going on in Birmingham, you know. Yeah.
What? Your garbage cans are on strike?
No, the people who empty the garbage cans are on strike, and I mean,
That's what I
Birmingham is
heard.
already a trash city as it is. It's still
I can't
going
even
on.
Tell.
Still going on.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to AAA.
There you
Episode
go, there you
number,
go.
I totally checked the last stream number, so I got it right, I'm sure. But
See, I knew it.
yeah,
Yep.
there we go. Okay. Now, if you'll notice, we are in Christmas in July setting. It took me a while to find the decorations.
Yes.
I even got my Christmas jammy jams out. Looking adorable in your little onesie. Thank you very much, Darren Root. Greatly appreciated. And you'll notice that I put away the bourbon for just today. I broke out the eggnog, which has bourbon in it.
That's. Oh well, yeah. I've cracked an eggnog on your little fuzzy hand on my streams on Mondays for the older Christmas in July, and I'll tell you what, Polly, it looks good.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I thought no one's gonna, I don't really know. I think everyone just from a distance is gonna think I still got bourbon in here, and it's like, no. You can tell. I got a little tiny glass of eggnog.
Well, the one I got, it's got Shiminisson sticks coming out of it as well. Because I know you like your Shiminisson.
Salinamon's better, but yeah.
Yeah, well, brand names.
Yeah. Do it. Hey, Polly found the unmute button. You know what actually happened? Every time the click on mic, go to properties, it's set to default. No, got to search through all the audio inputs and find the actual brand name of your mic, and then click on it. Whenever I change scenes, it resets the audio input.
Well, every
to
time
default.
you change scenes? No way.
Like, yeah. Every time I change scenes.
It's every time Windows updates for me, it just puts everything back to default. And
yep.
Yeah,
every time I restart my computer, I have to fix it.
Wait, you turn your computer off?
Sometimes.
Why?
Huh. Yeah, what's the aim there? Italy boy.
Sometimes.
Is it? Why? What happens?
Because it clears the memory cache and shit.
You're not saying
and any little issues that you might have. What I worked at Best Buy. I was merchandising all that
Sin's
stuff.
Right. It's
no, don't.
It restarting something. If you're having an issue with it, it fixes it 99% of the time.
Yeah.
I like my memory cache cluttered and clogged like a man.
I've got, if you can find a problem to this, Sam, who is an IT guy, runs his own company in France, setting up computers for sets and networks of computers for small companies, and then running their maintenance after that by contract. So he knows what he's doing, is my point. The guy refuses to run Windows alone. He runs all three systems. He runs iOS, Windows, and Linux. So, and he cannot solve this problem. So if anyone can, you let me know. Whenever I start...
I'm afraid you lost me at France.
So everything's also in French. He's got to do it across two languages. Can you imagine? Yeah.
Oh, what's it like fucking Windows?
Yeah,
Linux.
It's Linux. I've actually never stopped to think about that. Everything probably is in au français on his screen, isn't it?
I mean, because my ex being a Hungarian, they actually had a different keyboard layout, which really fucked me up. So she's there with a stupid fucking foreign laptop. It's like, would you like to play some game? Not that one. Hungarian accent. It was like dating a vampire. Like, would you like to play some games? I'm like, yeah, all right. And then fucking, what are you doing? Press this button. She got, I'm pressing that button. You got, and I look at it and go, no, actually, she wasn't pressing that button because the button I meant was across the other side of the fucking keyboard. Mate, a Hungarian keyboard's fucking insane. It's all the proper fucking letters and everything, but just not in that order, you know?
You should see a Chinese or Japanese keyboard. It's got like 4,500 keys on it. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, you got to fucking download other keys for that.
Yeah.
What's this issue?
Fucking foreigners.
So here's
the issue.
The issue. Actually, there's two. If you can find your way to solving this, it'll be like you're a genius. Whenever I start up a Chromium browser that I use called Epic, because good security browser, but I don't know why, it's got a bug about it, that whenever I launch it, sharing a Discord window, you guys will no longer be able to hear the audio.
Is it on a different audio output?
Nope. It doesn't change the audio output. I've gone through, like the various audio settings in Discord, right?
But are you just
there's like
using
developer
audio
options and
output
shit.
capture then?
What's that, Drunkle?
Just like audio output capture on OBS. Just like anything that goes through your system goes on audio output capture.
Oh, no, chat will be able to hear it just fine because it's playing on my system.
It's Discord.
You won't be able to hear it on Discord.
Yeah, okay, yeah, my mistake.
Right. So, and to get it to reset, just restart my computer. That's what made me think of that.
I'm not restarting my fucking computer. Why you guys are like on commission for restarting computers or something? You get paid like 15 cents every time I turn my computer off. I'm not doing it. This bitch stays on. Because, if you remember, there was a time before I kept getting blue screens. I had to reinstall Windows like fucking 4 or 5 times. And it turns out my memory, my C drive was going into like Biden-esque senility and eventually just died. But I was I was terrified of updating Windows or power cuts or anything like that. And quite rightly. So now, I got a new fucking C drive. It's good, it's golden, and we ain't turning this bitch off. We're here, 24/7. Welcome to the AAA.
So my friend...
Yeah, I don't know on that one.
My friend in grad school, he's from Israel. You should have seen his fucking Hebrew keyboard.
School? You went to school for grass?
Grad.
Is
it graduate school? Graduate school.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I thought you did like...
They don't have that.
You've already gone through like a university degree. When you're doing like master's and PhD, they call it grad school.
Neither me or Sinatra have got that far.
Do you have grad school in England?
I don't think we do.
I know you do because you got Oxbridge, 2 of the most famous universities in the world. So I know you do.
Yeah, but those are universities, aren't they? We call them grad schools.
They have world famous grad schools at them.
Well, then why did you ask?
To mock you.
Oh, to mock. Yeah, no, that's all right. That's legit. Yeah,
okay.
Fair enough.
Here, let me show you something. You should have seen his Hebrew keyboard is my point. And he tried to explain it to me. I didn't get it.
He broad.
It's like...
Good job, Sid. Up top, buddy.
But there's thousands of characters in Hebrew. Because you don't do it by the letters, you do it by the sounds. And I'm like, you type by the sounds.
Click.
And he goes,
click,
imagine
click,
if
click.
you had a set of keys that were just for your vowels, and then another set of keys that were just for your consonants in English. I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden, he started sounding like Charlie Brown's teacher, and he lost me.
I rewatched.
Yeah.
So I told you guys I watched Squid Games, the new season, and I didn't like it.
Ooh,
wasn't a fan.
No, I've not.
So I went back.
Don't spoil me, bro.
I went back and I watched the first season to see if I still liked that as much.
Right.
And yes, I did. But there was a scene where one of the guys are typing on his phone in Korean stick language.
Yeah.
And there's like 8 keys on the phone.
Yeah.
So it's like a type, like a keyboard, a 1 through 9 keyboard, whatever you call it, button pad.
T9.
And he's just typing fucking words out, and it's like giving the subtitles for the words. I'm like, I'm feeling so fucking lost.
I actually, because my mate Rieko, genuine Japanese, and she was teaching me genuine Japanese, and she would only respond to a text if I wrote it to her in Japanese. So I had to download a Japanese keyboard, katakana. And it was that, yeah, it was kind of like the number pad. There was only 9 of them, but they were all for the different, like, the K series and shit like that. But you would, you'd have 4 different options. You had because they're like different ones. And you could press and hold, and it would come up with different options that you could do for that one. So I get it, but what Polly's showing right now is just some bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
Are you looking at this? Like, this is just
I love how I forget everyone just fucked off Z. Like, yeah, that's a Western fucking letter, right?
especially when you look at like F, H, and J and D. Like, look how many characters there are for that. What the fuck?
It's too much.
Yeah,
it's too much.
How many function keys and shift keys and alt keys does this computer?
good point. Actually, good. Look at N and M. I didn't even see that. It gets worse. Do you see
It's too much.
Do you see the little numbers 52, 55 in the bottom right hand corner? Is that how many characters are in there?
They should see what we can do with the letter N.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love how K is just chill as fuck, though.
You're right. Yeah.
That's your boy.
Well, it doesn't get more laid back, like you said, than Z over there, man. It's just like,
yeah, that one. They're just going like, oh, yeah, fucking, that's a white people number, right?
Do you see X?
Yeah,
here?
fine, that's ours.
Look at this. Got a little box with a little squiggly in the bottom right hand corner, and then a little box but no squiggly.
Standard box.
Yeah. Like if you don't have glasses in China, you're fucked. If you can't see the squiggly in the bottom right hand corner on these sub. The patio furniture, turning it on and off again is exactly what I don't want to do. Because
box with a squiggle, regular box, disabled box,
yeah,
reverse F, 3 different types of T, and an X.
Now, look at D. Side swipe, side swipe, side swipe, but they're slightly different lengths. You need glasses in China to type. Let's face it.
Yeah, if you get like one of those like lines wrong, then you probably just said like a racial slur or something, you know?
Right.
You know what's getting me is these little fucking
it's
claw
China.
marks.
I'm sure they got lots of racial slurs. You know it.
Oh yeah. Oh, they pioneered it. I mean, fucking workshop of the world, right? But look at like the red boys on E R T. There's like fucking Wolverine claw marks on this. Like what's going on there? Why's it got to be red?
I tried looking up. All I looked up was Simpsons Chinese keyboard, because I don't know if you remember when Homer became a. Oh my! Look at this. This doesn't help.
That's not that you've made it worse. That's worse.
Because there was an episode of The Simpsons
S,
where
which is also a P and a 3. What's going on with this?
Homer became a food reviewer, and he went to a Chinese restaurant and was getting Lisa to write up the food review in Chinese, and he's like, he's dictating to her, and he's like, Lisa, are you getting this? And it scrolls down to her keyboard, or pans down to her keyboard. She goes, I don't know. Like, the keyboard was the size of the entire tabletop with like 4,500 keys on it. I'm like, that's hilarious. I was looking for that visual gag, but no dice, man.
We're actually better off like learning how to play the piano rather than learning Chinese or fucking Korean with this shit. It's ridiculous. Just learn fucking English, you weirdos.
Do you think his ancestors' ashes are in this giant urn?
Could be.
Big fat fucking ancestor there, wouldn't it?
Well, it's Homer. So
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Not communist. They're fat. It's not possible. The Dumb Bone, thank you very much for the $6. Enjoy some money from me spending $20 to get a kit, and then another $50 to $60 just to get parts to achieve the look I'm after. I am unsmart. Oh,
SMRT.
SMRT. Especially when you steal someone else's degree for it. Isn't that how he started that fire by lighting on fire the high school diploma he stole from Ned?
I do not recall.
Yeah, Homer when he's dancing around
episode.
saying, I am smart, I am so smart, SMRT.
Oh,
He turns around and says,
yes,
I don't
think
need this
you're correct.
anymore, and lights the diploma on fire on the wall, and it says Ned Flanders on it, and it starts his
I
whole
think
house
so.
on fire. You see, it's not smart.
How you doing, Polly?
There's some keys.
What the fuck is that?
You see this?
I thought that was like the drum kit from fucking Guitar Hero.
That's what I thought. I'm like, real small. I thought, are those like coffee mug setter downer thingies? And I'm like,
coasters?
Coasters, thank you.
Coffee mug setter downers.
Yeah, see, I saw one like a month ago. Those remember them old school things where everything had to be USB powered years back. There was one that was like it was a coaster that heated up. It had an element in it to keep your coffee hot. Yeah, that's what I thought those were. And then I'm like, no, wait, look at that monitor. What the hell? Oh my god, those are round keyboards, and there's like 5 of them.
The monitor is very much an afterthought, right?
Yeah.
The thought bone, yeah, spending the money on all the extra stuff that you need. I was watching a video earlier today. If you're a mini painter, Sin, YouTube, Pete the War Gamer channel on YouTube, man, that guy's a master kit basher, and he paints 40K, historical war gaming, and all sorts of stuff. But the
What's
thing
it called?
Pete the War Gamer. And he is a master kit basher just for the fun of it. It doesn't matter that I don't play the systems that he does. It's so fun to see him do his thing. The stuff he does with green stuff, the putty to make this and that, and to carve stuff out of shit. And oh man, it's unbelievable. And combines it with all kinds of shit that he 3D prints off, Sin. Like he'll print off some stuff and then kit bash the rest. Mr. Economical. I want to see if I can do this with this and make it all happen for less than $15. Let's go. It's cool. Great channel. And of course he's British because,
Oh, see now I'm
subscribed.
It's mini painting. I mean, Drunkle, like 90% of the market share is England for mini painting. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. And then the 7% of it is quiz.
I'd say honestly, those numbers have got probably shifted. It's like 75% England, 20% illegal 3D printing coming out of Russia, violating IP, and then 5% everybody else.
I mean, you're probably right. I do some pretty solid amount of 3D printing for this stuff.
IP? What's that? Actually, there's nothing wrong with it as long as you're not selling it. There's nothing illegal about that at all.
Yeah. I just like I have that Titan just on display in my studio.
Yeah. As long as you're not selling it, you won't be able to compete in any official Games Workshop competitions, but oh well.
Polly,
that was exactly on my list of things to do.
Yeah.
What does kit bashing mean?
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's no, cool. It's, let's say that you have it's taking parts from different model kits and gluing them together when they weren't meant to go together, but you want
right.
the particular
I think I'd probably use like Frankensteining.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
Cannibalizing isn't another kind of thing.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
stripping down one thing and adding it to another. You want your Space Marine to have one of the cool pulse rifles from Aliens, so you know that kind of thing.
Yeah, you have like the torso of a Space Marine, but the eyes of an otter.
That's right.
Yeah, okay, that would work.
I forgot that I hid some presents behind the couch. They've been back there for 6 months.
You can't. Sinatra, we know where they are now. As soon as this show's over, we're going to go look at them.
I'm going to shake them around real hard.
Yeah, hopefully it's not a puppy, because it would have starved by now, Polly.
That's what that smell was.
All right.
Sorry, I just reading through chat.
Yeah,
I completely forgot.
Yeah, no, kit bashing's cool. I've seen some pretty cool ones.
What does Drunkle know?
I mean, JB says, how does Drunkle not know?
He comes from the land of 40K.
It's just, it's not ever, floated my proverbial boat, is all.
Do fiddly bits appeal to you in any way? Any kind of fiddly bit?
Not really. No, it's just there's no appeal there for me. Like, hey, to each their own. If it's what you like, then by all means, go nuts. It's just, I'm not bashing it. It's just it's not for me. Not like Simonon. I hate Simonon, and that's fine. But then like cheese, I don't hate cheese. I just don't, there's nothing appealing there for me, and therefore I don't eat the cheese.
Oh, somebody asked
I want nothing
earlier,
against cheese.
you brought up
Cheese eaters.
cinnamon. Talking about the eggnog, and say, have you ever tried nutmeg? Man, nutmeg is the forgotten spice of colonial era cooking. I put it in everything after getting into Townsend's and shit, man. It's
I was
delicious.
trying to add a little something to spruce up my coffees, which is how I discovered that I absolutely despise Cheminison. So I was buying, your powdered spices and everything, and adding it to my coffee. And nutmeg, I found was the best.
Yeah.
Walnut was pretty good as well, but I think that with walnut, you got to start talking about oils instead of like powdered stuff, because at some point you're just eating powdered walnut.
Yeah, I hope to find.
I hope you find it too.
Yeah,
I do.
Wouldn't that be cool if it did?
We're here for you, man. We're here for you.
Well, I appreciate the backing. You do not ever want to. Well, there we go. Buy powdered nutmeg. You want to grind it yourself. You wouldn't pre-crack your eggs, would you?
Of course, that's how I get the yolk out.
By pre-cracking your eggs, you buy a dozen eggs and go home and crack all of them into a bowl and take them out of the bowl as necessary? You don't do that.
And depends how many eggs I'm using. That's it. I do. You've really got to invest in it, because nutmeg, that's a big thing.
Yeah, but you don't need to grind it up all at once.
To get through that, isn't it? Like, it's like I've still got fucking 3/4 of a nutmeg left. Like, fuck, I've got to drink a gallon of coffee tomorrow.
When I first went to go buy, because I had never bought whole nutmegs before, and when I first went to do
it, and you get to shave them, it's fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I bought it ended up looking like this. It was like a normal spice shaker. Oh yeah, that's great. Thanks for the image. Fuck.
I literally have that exact thing.
Oh,
without the grinder.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have that at the street, like whole Nugmet nugs.
That makes me think of the first Gremlins film, because the dad was an inventor. This looks like something he would have made.
Don't judge me in my egg bowls. They have pre-cracked eggs, Polly. Yeah, listen, what do they call them little, what's the brand name of them eggs in a carton that like weightlifters and shit buy it when they're buying like little cartons of egg whites for all their shit. Skimmers? Come on,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Harder. Wow.
Jesus. Someone in chat will say it. There's something wrong with eggs in a carton, man. It's an egg should come in a shell.
I agree. I don't like it.
There's something real wrong with that.
I've got the same problem with powdered milk. I just won't do it.
Yeah.
Milk is a liquid, man. Shouldn't be in powder form. Eggs in a carton, it's against God, and the inventor's going to hell.
No, so I agree. There are such things as pre-cracked eggs, but there shouldn't be. It's like you wouldn't want to be one of those people, would you?
You wouldn't download an egg.
No. The nutmeg grinders, like this or like this, like
that looks at that device is like seem quite sizable though, right?
Yeah, like I don't know how many megs you need to nut.
Yeah, all of them.
I just use the zester. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. It's a grater, like a cheese grater. Yeah, would work, surely.
Well, no,
you mean like the claws that give you the nice strings and none of the white underneath when you're zesting a citrus something?
Yeah,
absolutely.
But then, like, cheese graters have 4 different settings.
I do not own a cheese grater.
What?
Really?
I don't think I do. We own a cheese grater?
Yourself. I don't like cheese, and I have a cheese grater.
Because I cut it. I'm a bit like I have a dishwasher and I don't use it. I like doing things by hand. So if I want like shredded cheese from a block, I just cut it real thin.
I want to buy one of the antique ones, and they've got them from colonial era America. They don't look like. Come on, what the hell? What's the deal?
I don't know how I feel
There.
about
What's the
Sinatra on not
deal?
owning a cheese grater.
Man, they
Oh,
look like
see,
this.
now that's cute.
They're a little slotted wood device, and they've got a grater on the top, and you slide it open, and you pull it. It holds onto your single nutmeg nut, and you grind it, and then turn it upside down. It's got a little chamber that captures the dust, and then you can turn it upside down. That's the way they rolled in colonial times. It's like, I want to get one of those from that era, man.
I like how this grater here looks like one of the heads of the droids from Star Wars.
Oh yeah, it does.
Roger,
One of
Roger.
the robot fighters, yeah. Roger, one of them guys, yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been thinking of that every time I nutted my Meg.
But see, things like this worry me. It's like, what are you doing? Grinding up nutmeg for an army?
Going on there.
That's too much.
Yeah,
Too
you,
much.
like half of a slice and you're good.
Yeah, I don't.
Not just that as well, but when you're going to get to like, there's just like a little bit of nutmeg left on each one, and they're just going to rattle around in there and not get ground up,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we do just buy shredded cheese if we need it, but I don't mind getting in there and like slicing stuff.
You buy shredded cheese?
I don't. Yeah. I mean,
or if I want to use Roman or something, I get the little container of it.
It's made to look retro, and you sold me. They don't actually look like this back in the day,
cool.
but you could convince me they did. I mean, come on, that's adorable.
I like it.
Yeah,
it looks like what are you doing? I'm just making my coffee, but it looks like you're like doing alchemy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to find out. Nobody named it. Egg whites carton
Container.
Carton.
What's the brand name that I'm trying to think of? It's how
It's
Tony Soprano's
White
girlfriend lit
Power.
herself on fire. She was making eggs for him with these things, and she named the brand name. And I'm, fuck. We said no yolks. I'm like, no, that's not it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, we ain't eggs from
Egg
carton,
beaters.
people.
That's the name, the brand
Egg
name I was
beaters.
trying to remember. Fucking egg beaters.
I would literally never forget that brand name, Polly.
Yeah, do you don't remember that scene in The Sopranos? Tony's girlfriend turns to him and says,
Yeah, I remember the scene, but
Drunkle, she's
I
like,
don't remember
she's
the
like, Tony, do you want me to
brand
make you a
of egg
snack?
white.
And he's like, I thought you didn't have anything. She goes, I could make you egg beaters in Tabasco. And he goes, okay. She's got like a silk overshirt on, and the sleeve is dangling into her gas stove, and it lights on fire, and the fire runs up her silk sleeve and catches her hair on fire, and she's running through like a human torch.
The way you described it, you made it sound like the egg whites were at fault for the fire. Like that was the
It's her
kindling that
fault.
was needed.
Egg beaters
Oh,
in
don't get me
Tabasco
wrong.
are not a snack. It's not okay.
You know who liked an egg white omelet? Jerry Seinfeld.
That's right. That's right. I don't.
There was
I have tried an egg white omelet, and it was distasteful.
Yeah, I need the whole shebang. I need the full Monty. I want the yolk.
yeah.
Egg beaters? You mean a whisk? No, I mean that's the brand name.
And my wife is called Egg. There was a show about people working in the kitchen, and the girl I was with at the time, she worked in the kitchen, and I used to work in the kitchen, so I was like, I saw a trailer for this. I was like, oh, we should watch this, and it was great. But it was called Whites, which is a little bit of a red flag to Americans, but named after Chef Whites, right? And it was just fucking brilliant because the floor staff are just utter fucking idiots. And this bitch comes in and goes, the man at table 42 wants an eggless omelette. But of course, everyone who's working in the kitchen is like constantly in like a foul fucking mood, which is also completely true to how real life is. It's like a fucking chef just like grabs a plate, puts it there, goes, there you go, there's your fucking eggless omelette. Get the fuck out of
Well,
here.
they were looking for eggs. Of course, they were in a foul mood. Ha!
Huh.
Hey, you cracked the case.
Have you guys seen Grosse Point Blank?
I remember.
I don't think
the
so,
video
but I'm
game.
walking on eggshells over here.
Oh yeah. Wow.
The great scene. They got Dan Aykroyd and John Cusack have guns pointed at each other underneath the table, and they're trying not to let the waitress or anyone else in the restaurant know. And it's at breakfast time, so he comes by and it's like, "What would you like?" John Cusack's like, "I want an egg white omelet." "What do you want in it?" "Nothing. Absolutely nothing." Well,
Just
that's
an egg
not
white.
technically an omelet. He's like, look, I'm not trying to get into a semantic debate. I just want the protein, okay? Now get me the egg whites.
It's just a plate of fuckery. And what are they doing with the yolks with these things as well? Like, where are they going? What are they going towards?
A yolk omelet.
I'd fuck with a yolk omelet.
Well, there's all sorts of things that call for just yolks. I don't think they throw them out. Like, I think they got industrial recipes going on, you know?
You can use like the egg whites to make mayonnaise, and every time it always makes you think of it. It was in the our boy, the fucking Joe Abercrombie books. Sin. There was someone who signed up for the military. And he went, "And what's your name, soldier?" And he went, "Oh, my name's Yolk." And he's like, "Oh, do you think you're the best part of the egg? Do you?"
You know, Misfit, you said you're a fan of Grosse Point Blank. I've got this theory. It's a video that I've wanted to make. This is a headcanon that I got. There's actually a thing that I call the blank verse or the Cusack verse. That there's two films that came after it.
Cusack verse.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
There's two films that I can show you that and make a fairly easy argument of it that those are sequels to Grosse Point Blank, that his character of Martin Q. Blank, that he's the same guy in the next film 5 years later, and then 10 years after that, he's the same guy, Martin Q. Blank, just going by a different name later on. And since he is a professional killer, ex-soldier, intelligence officer who was trained to be an assassin, it makes sense that he would be changing names. And I want to make a video about this. Here's my headcanon about the Cusack verse.
Go on. Right.
Yeah. I think I should do that.
Okay. You should have said that at the beginning.
I want to know where
Plague Trucker
1408
Zach.
fits in.
1488. Plague Trucker Zach says, Drunkle, would you fuck a yolk omelette? That's not what I said when I said I would fuck with a yolk omelette, but end of the day, we're all just trying to get laid.
Okay.
What the fuck's in an egg?
Oh, wow, dude.
I heard that. What was that?
Drunkle, Jesus Christ.
Was that you vibrating your bony butt off of the chair with a fart? Was that?
That was, dude. It sounded like a phone vibrating. Good Lord. It's going to itch when it dries.
I'm all about the bass.
I know one is high something or other. Whatever film you're thinking of, I'm curious because it might be a quadrilogy, not a trilogy, because it might be another movie. The sequel to it is War Incorporated. I'm going to keep the third one an extra secret because I don't want to give it away. Otherwise, what would be the point watching my video?
I just want to know where 1408 fits in.
You know,
That's Stephen King, isn't it?
yeah, it is. 1408.
That was a decent film.
It really
I enjoyed that.
was. That film was.
Yeah.
I went into it just because I was on a John Cusack kick. Terrible fucking politics, but the guy's a lot of fun to watch on screen.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah,
He is. He genuinely is.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun, and he's naturalistic. Like he plays a range of characters. It's not terribly wide, but fuck, he's good at the range of characters
he comes
he plays.
across as effortless what he does.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like
Yeah.
you know people go like, "Oh, I'm in a film now. Everyone's going to watch me actings." He doesn't do that. It's just like he just fucking just sachets on set, does his fucking shots, and then fucks off home. You know, it's just a day at work for him. I admire that, man. Yeah, the naturalism is off the charts with him.
Yeah,
and that's when it comes to acting. That's naturalism is something I really admire.
And that's how
you don't know.
I was
acting.
not
It's
expecting
great.
1408 to hit like that, but the whole thing with his daughter and the kind of trauma that
Yeah.
he has and everything, like, man, that movie ended, and I was like, holy shit, that hit really hard, man. I'm feeling some kind of way now. I just didn't think it was gonna go that direction, man. Oof. Good film.
Joshua Montgomery says that sounded like a tuba. Bring on the auto tune, man. Let's go.
It would be fun to do like if you had like a research assistant to go pull all the video clips, then you could edit them together. It's too big of a project just for a one-off video.
Oh, you like make one film out of.
Oh no, I mean
I
was going to say John Cusack's descent into insanity after Trump got elected.
Oh, just the Cusack universe, the Cuniverse.
No, I mean him in real life. Like his politics are really fucked, man. Like he big opposition to the Iraq War, really didn't like the Bush administration. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
you should have seen some of the shit he says online after Trump got elected and recently, like as of 2 months ago. And it,
Yeah. I mean, Mark Ruffalo is another one that's,
Oh, yeah.
that's fallen off the edge fucking hard like that, you know? Where you go like, bro, just like, come on, everyone loved you as Bruce Banner and the Hulk. Let's leave it there, yeah? Shut up, Mark.
Edward
Sit
Norton
down.
was better.
Oh,
Well, I mean-
dude, I actually watched that the other week, and I kind of agree.
It's Edward Norton.
Edward Norton is a fucking S tier actor, but also it was Tim Roth as the Abomination.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
That's our boy from the Hateful Eight. In the stable has a letter from Abraham Lincoln.
Not only the Hateful Eight, but he had that show Lie to Me. That was really good.
Lie to me. That was decent. Yeah.
What-
Micro expressions. Yeah.
That's not, I refuse to believe that's your quintessential Tim Roth film. I'm a big fan of Tim Roth. I think he's just so
No,
cool.
my quintessential
What?
Tim
Is what?
Four
Pulp
Rooms.
Fiction? I mean,
Is what?
Pulp Fiction?
4 Rooms.
4 Rooms when he's the bellboy? Yeah, that's not a bad
Yeah.
call, man. That film's a little lunatic-y. You gotta love it a little bit, right?
Oh, hang on. 4 Rooms. Is that with the little kids and one of them smoking?
Yes,
Yeah, that is a weird film, man.
I like that movie.
You have fucking airplane vibes off of that one.
Yeah. Now, for me, it's him as Mr. Orange in Reservoir Dogs.
Tim
Reservoir
Roth was
Dogs,
in
yeah.
4 Rooms?
Spends the whole
I don't
movie
remember.
Yeah, he was
dying
the
in a
bellboy.
pool of his own blood on the floor. Like, not an easy role. And of course, Tim Roth, consummate master actor. So of course he pulls it off. but
Nails
yeah,
it.
Yeah. And talk about a flawless adopter of accents. He's one of those guys where there's no hint that isn't his natural accent. He's just one of them guys, man. You can do it.
That's an admirable skill when it comes to, because I mean there's you look at like a Russell Crowe as Robin Hood, or as is known, Russell Crowe and the tour of Great Britain via accents. The guy just did not fucking get it. Whereas fucking Roth comes in, and
The
you
oddly
can tell he sits there
Australian
and-
Robin Hood. You didn't like that?
He went fucking Derby, Yorkshire, Scotland, fucking Bristol. Like he was all over the place. It depended what scene that you were watching.
Sometimes
like,
it's
sudden he just
fun.
sounds
Like
completely fucking
a
different.
Scottish Leonidas is okay. An Australian Robin Hood, not so much.
But that's my boy, fucking Scottish Leonidas is at 300. Now that
Yeah.
was my law-abiding citizen, man. That was some decent casting. But the thing is, like 300 wasn't all that serious a movie.
No, it
you
wasn't.
know?
It was fantastic. That's Frank Miller, man. That's his exaggerated.
It was a
hard-boiled
fun
filmmaking.
watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a fun one. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a very, very cool film. I mean, the beauty of it was because it was told from the point of view of a survivor, one person who had to go and deliver the message. So of course, like the Persians were fucking 18 feet tall because he was, that's it's told through his eyes.
Yeah.
Once you realize that, you're like, oh, okay.
And see, nobody
I'm gonna go
respects
watch that
Frank
another
Miller as a
time.
storyteller. He's actually a really great
Everyone
writer.
respects Frank Miller as a storyteller.
No,
What are you
they
on about?
don't, man.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
He's
Frank
hated
Miller's
on, man.
Batman
Like
is
Quiz
his
hates
the best
him.
Batman.
Well, he doesn't hate him. He finds him highly mockable, and I'm like, you back off.
Sin City? Are you come
I
on?
know. He wrote and drew the greatest graphic novel of all time, Dark Knight Returns. But still,
See, I know you love Frank Miller's Batman.
Mhm.
I know this.
Fake Gamer Cat Chris Evans is another one who drank the Hollywood juice hard. Yes, he did, and I am thankful it didn't bleed on screen because I love him as Steve Rogers, Captain America.
That was S tier casting. This is
Yeah.
I really got to respect Chris Pratt because during it was the 2020 presidential run. Obviously Trump and Biden, and like fucking most of the Avengers were out there going like, oh, vote Biden, and everyone's just like, fuck, if Iron Man said it, then I've got to fucking vote Biden now. But Chris Pratt never ever got involved in it. He just wouldn't speak about politics, which unfortunately ended up with people going like, well, he's obviously MAGA then because he's not saying anything.
Yeah.
But I admire that he goes, no, I'm just an actor. I know fuck all
He got that
about this."
reputation because of what's her name too. Like wouldn't get dragged into it, and they still try. What's her?
Well, that he's
Ellen
he's a
Page
chick.
when she was still Ellen Page said like, you
Yeah.
go to this church that I've found online is association of
that's
some
right.
homophobic content, and it's like he's just a Christian guy that goes to his church. He doesn't
He just
make a
goes
big
to
deal out of
church.
it. He doesn't promote it. He just goes to church, and that's it. And she tried to turn it into this whole homophobia thing. It was really fucking weird. I agree with you
Yeah.
about Chris Pratt. He keeps his stuff to himself and leave the guy alone. Fuck, you know.
I think
It's-
that's admirable. A lot of people are just like, oh, you should use your platform and everything. The guy's just like, I'm just a fucking actor. I know fuck all about this. Like, I'm dumb. I'm most famous for Parks and Recreation, Guardians of the Galaxy, and fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter.
Bobby Atkins, what are my opinions on Batman Year One? Huge fan. The original, it's not a graphic novel, prestige format, but fuck, it's good. And the animated, DC doesn't fuck up their animated adaptations. Yes, I know people have opinions on the Killing Joke. Let's leave it out of this. But other than that,
The DC, when it comes to animations, are like Marvel are for cinema, for movies. But when it comes to animated series and indeed films and short films, DC have got that shit sewn up, mate. What was it? The Red Hood? Was it Red
Yeah.
Hood?
yeah, Under the Red Hood,
Dude,
yeah.
what a fucking show!
Yeah,
Wow.
as good as all of them are, that's one of my top 3 as well.
Mhm.
Red Hood was fucking amazing, really well told. Like again, Dark Knight Returns. It's been a long-standing nightmare of mine that someone's going to try and do a live action adaptation. So many people have pilfered from it, like this element and this element for different movies, that now it can't be done. So it's kind of safe because it'll just seem like it's patchwork from other live action films. So no one's going to do it. But they did an animated version of it, 2 parts. And the actor who played RoboCop, Peter Weller. Peter Weller voices Batman.
So I was gonna say Murphy. So yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Peter Weller has a PhD. He's a brilliant man outside of acting.
It is possible.
In English, I'm pretty sure he's a literature guy.
Oh well, that's less impressive.
It is. It's not as
Got P-
impressive as
got
Dolph
PhD in
Lundgren, who
English.
you think
Oh,
is
right,
like
yeah.
dumb as a meat bag, but Dolph Lundgren's got, like, I believe it's chemistry, his PhD.
See, now
Oh, no
that's
shit.
that's a PhD. That's an actual fucking PhD right there. Oh, you're a PhD, Murphy? Yeah. Oh, really? So you're really smart then? Yeah, PhD in English. All right, get the fuck out.
It's like a PhD in teaching.
Yeah, or as we call it, sociology.
She'll always be Ellen Page. Not if you don't want to get canceled.
Dude, I mean, think Ellen Page in Trailer Park Boys though.
Oh yeah, Trin.
It took me the longest time to realize. Oh, hold on, that's Ellen fucking Page right there. Holy
Yep.
shit!
Trinity. Where's the fucking pepperoni?
What happened, man? What happened? That's Canada. Canada happened.
I was
You
watching.
got Trudeau'd.
I decided to watch Inception. That was like 2 months ago. I hadn't seen it in a good long time, and I'm going to watch the riff tracks, like commentary track over top of it, just for fun. And it's going along, and you got Leonardo DiCaprio going to France to the architecture school to meet up with Alfred there. What's his name? Shit, his name slipped my mind. Famous British actor that I just found out a few days ago is shockingly still alive, awesomely.
Tim Roth.
No.
Me.
He played Alfred,
Ozzy
man,
Osbourne.
in the Batman films. He played the butler Alfred.
Would you- a
Pennyworth.
lot of people have been Alfred, haven't they?
Yeah, but only one of them was British.
Jeremy Irons.
Touche.
Sean
Jeremy
Pertwee.
Irons is British, and he did play Alfred. Okay, fine. The guy before Jeremy Irons.
Sean Pertwee in the Gotham series
Michael
was
Caine.
actually
Thank you, Valine.
strikingly
I
You
thought he was dead.
forgot Michael
I
Caine's
did.
name?
I forgot Michael Caine.
I thought he was dead.
Wash your mouth
No,
out with
he's
egg
still
whites,
alive.
sir.
Isn't that incredible?
Not a lot
Yeah,
of
I
people
would've
know
bet-
that.
I would have bet money he was not here anymore.
He's still rocking.
There's something that I think I'm curious.
My name.
We'll see if Chad agrees with me on this.
It's Michael Caine.
The best thing about Batman v Superman was the casting of Batfleck and Jeremy Irons.
See, I got Jeremy Irons just bores me as a
Really?
human. Yeah.
I loved him as Alfred. When I heard like Jeremy Irons is going to play Alfred, I'm like, that's stupid. And then I saw him, like, I was so wrong.
Okay.
This is really cool.
I tried watching the show, the Borgias, where he was the Pope. He was Rodrigo. Borgia, the Spaniard. And I never once got through the first episode. I always fell asleep. Jeremy Irons just bores me. There was a Family Guy sketch. It was like a special. They go like it's a Jeremy Irons cereal, and it was the advert for him. And he goes, "Don't worry, there is no prize, only more cardboard." And that's how I feel about Jeremy Irons acting. He just does not. It's not that he doesn't even do it for me. He sends me to sleep.
In that same conversation, Valeen's right. Dick Van Dyke is still alive. You believe that?
Yeah, he's like 98 or 99.
Yeah, he's right around the
Do you know
corner
what?
from being 100. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like, I just rejected the idea. He's on black and white Nick at Night shows. That guy is old and like, wow, he's living right, man. Or made a deal with a demon.
He's old.
Yeah.
He got old. He's old. You know, there was the other week, because this just popped into my head. I was at the pub the other week. Shocker. But there was a bachelorette party that had come and gone, and they had a load of things. They were playing games, and they just left all this shit behind. And it was just like little photos of people on straws. Fucking one of the staff came over and just gave us these things, and it was like celebrities on, photos of celebrities on straws, and I guess they were like fucking putting them in their hair or something, and they had to guess who they were. I don't know. We were trying to work out the game, right? So you had William Shakespeare, right? Prince William, Groundskeeper Willie, and Dick Van Dyke, and that was the four photos on straws. And they're going, what could they have possibly been doing with this? And it took me about 2 weeks, and it just fucking struck me. I just went, oh my God, it was 3 Willies and a Dick. Because you know what bachelorettes are like with fucking penises when they're out partying, right?
Yeah.
It was all male genitalia involved. Do you want to hear my Michael Caine impression?
I do.
We just did.
Yeah.
No, that's just what I sound like. That's
Go ahead.
Why do we fall down, Master Bruce?
You sound like you've got a fat lip. You sound like Drunkle who's got a fat lip.
That's it. That's the voice. You got. You were only meant to blow the bloody doors off. Isn't it quiet? My name is Drunkle Caine. No, not a lot of people know that.
I don't.
You really have. You got to make your mouth smaller. You know what I mean? You got to tighten up your lips in order to do it.
I
Look at that. What a photo.
Yeah, I know.
What a photo. What was that? It was
I love that
Get
photo
Carter?
so much. I'm sorry?
Was that Get Carter?
Yeah. Get Carter is a highly underrated movie. The remake with Stallone, while not being bad, sucks just because the original is so good. You know,
It's how they remade. They did a remake of The Italian Job. That should have been against the law.
That blew dogs, man. It's a half comedy film. And what was Edward Norton doing in it with the fake mustache? It was so stupid. He was the villain in it. So dumb.
Do you know why that came about? It's because fucking there was a new Mini, like the car Mini. They brought out a new Mini.
Oh yeah, the fucking.
And they got Cooper
what the hell
Mini
was it
chases
called?
in the film in the worst,
Mini Cooper.
the most
yeah.
obvious product placement ever. Yeah, it was just.
And so they were just like, oh, well, we got a fucking new Mini Cooper, so we need a new Italian Job. And everyone went, no, we don't. They actually gave the film an ending.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
And it starts off as a quasi remake hat nod to the tip of the hat to the original, and it's like, no, this is just insulting. Stop this.
Yeah. I think people should have gone to jail.
Yep.
You fucked with an institution.
See, most people would look stupid with a bow tie like that. Not Michael Caine.
No, I mean, some people wear a bow tie. That bow tie's wearing him.
See, in China's like that's Sir Michael Caine to you. See, I'm not necessarily convinced that,
Right.
that a protector
Yeah.
of the realm should be an actor exactly. They shouldn't be like soldiers or people who stab people on bridges with narwhal tusks as an act of personal civic heroism. You know, but
I mean,
leaving aside,
he's a knight, isn't he? It's like he's a recognized, as you say, protector of the realm, and that is what it is. Yeah, I mean, so In that respect, it is that he would be allowed to raise his own militia.
I didn't think
That's-
about
that's-
it in
that's
that,
what
in that
United is.
aspect before. Okay.
Bing, 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 bong.
But if anyone else does it, if anyone else does it, it's just a riot.
Yeah.
But if
Crossfire
Michael Caine
4891.
does it,
Thank you for the $6. Michael Caine is an amazing actor. My favorite film of his so far is Zulu. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good shout.
Yeah, that's not bad, man. Actually, I haven't seen that in a while. I'm not sure if I've got
Oh, you
that.
had to Menaholic, man. Come on.
Yeah. I love that picture of Michael Caine, too. That's a classic.
Yeah,
The thing, like,
That's a good one.
being an actor in that kind of film, you've got a copy of every single one of those photos framed and on your living room
Oh,
wall,
you
right?
fucking better believe it.
Where did I see?
course
Oh, yeah,
you
there it
do.
is. It's like, I saw somebody frame. Yeah, somebody framed it. Yes, of course they did. Look
Right.
at that.
So Michael Caine framed it. That's in his fucking toilet. That's in his bathroom. Anyone goes to his bathroom to have a piss, there's a fucking photo of Michael Caine holding a fucking double shotty right there. Don't you forget it.
You know the scene at the end of The Departed when when Matt Damon comes home and he opens the door and there's Mark Wahlberg waiting for him and he just goes,
Yeah.
okay. Like he knows he's God. He's not gonna try and turn around and run. He knows why he's there. He's got the little booties on and the gloves. He knows he's there to kill him, right? For all the crime scene protection he's got on with the gloves and the hair wig and everything. That's the reaction I would have if I came around the corner in a gangster movie and this guy was waiting for me. I just go, okay. You know,
All right.
look at him. He's got a vest on, for Christ's sake. Like, you're fucked. Like, you know, he's
enough.
ready for you.
Top button's done up. Hair's impeccable. Yeah, brilliant.
He's got the one
Brian
eyebrow
Morris
cocked
says,
on you. You know, you're in trouble. It's
Brian
Do you think
Morrison
Matt
says he
Damon
was
has
Austin
that-
Powers' dad.
Yes, he was.
She shat on a
Yeah.
turtle.
Do you think he had? Do you think Matt Damon has that still of him framed in his house?
Which one? Dead on the ground with
Of
the
Michael
baguette
Caine
beside him?
pointing
Or-
Or not Matt Damon? Mark Wahlberg. Sorry.
I would. With the fucking
You-
booties
yeah,
and the
that what-
glove and the suppressed
Hell
fucking
yeah.
9mm he's got, absolutely, I would. That's a great shot. He looks cool. Yeah.
There are two things in this world I despise. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures, and the Dutch.
What is the actor's name that was in
Michael Caine.
No.
forgetting.
There was the younger guy, comedian. He's got curly hair, kind of fat. He was in Superbad. He was the guy explaining to the
Jonah
home
Hill?
ec teacher why her job.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. Thank you. Like an
I
itch.
just said that.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Did you?
No. Like,
Oh, even I didn't hear that since.
it was like an itch I couldn't reach. I'm like, what's his name? If you ever see the interview with him, it came to mind because we were talking about The Departed, because he's in Wolf of Wall Street in a big role, right?
Yes, he is. Yeah,
He turned
yeah.
down
A huge
two
role. Yeah.
different peak acting opportunities right at the beginning of his career. You don't turn down big acting opportunities for dramatic roles when you're a comedy actor in Superbad. He did on the chance that he heard Scorsese might be willing to give him a read for the new film because he saw him and liked him. He
Yeah.
turned down two roles and ended up getting it. And when asked about it, the thing I love about Jonah Hill, his comedy on screen is like his comedy in an interview. He's just that way. It's like, well, I heard
Just how he talks and shit.
yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
I heard Martin Scorsese might be interested in letting me do a line read for a role. And I was like, I could do this movie and that'd be cool. But then Scorsese, it wasn't really a choice because I thought if that movie comes out and I was doing some other stupid movie no one's going to remember, I would never be able to forgive myself.
Yeah, dude, if you have the chance to do a Scorsese flick, you're gonna take that
but that's it.
opportunity.
Yeah.
And he did. Jonah Hill actually did that film for free,
Really?
just to work with Scorsese. Yeah.
Did he? I didn't know that.
I
Really?
I probably would too, honestly.
Agreed.
Oh
right?
man,
You
yeah,
totally
it's
would.
because it's
That's why
credibility
working
in
with
a huge
Cinema
way.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You know?
Because unlike working with Woody Allen, who everyone's willing to work with for free, the movie you're going to be in is probably going to be cool and awesome. Unlike a Woody Allen movie.
getting at with the book
script? Spit that shit out, man.
Gamer Valine, thank you for the 450. Remember when then 91-year-old Clint Eastwood looked old in a movie? Let's not forget 94-year-old William Shatner either. I saw Cry Macho in the theater because it was a neo-Western with Clint Eastwood directed and starring. And I thought, this is the last chance I'm ever going to see Clint Eastwood in any kind of Western. It's new. It's in the theater. I got to go see it, right?
Man, bring back Westerns, for fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a great.
There's been
great
some
genre.
attempts to make Western-ish movies.
But let's like as a genre, let's bring that bad boy back, man.
Like, I would say Hateful Eight was kind of a Western.
Agreed. Yeah.
Quasi. It's close.
What
Revenant
was
supposed to be in the same general genre.
Yeah,
of that,
the
like,
Revenant.
in the same
The
way.
Sisters Brothers was kind of a Western.
Yeah, Revenant was
You
disappointing.
Gangs
though.
of New York was era, but not really pioneering.
No, Gangs of New York
enough.
was not a Western. There's one, it's on the tip of my
It was
tongue.
set in the West.
Buster Scruggs.
Nah.
Oh, yeah, that was all right.
that wasn't bad.
It was all right for
That was
cheap
all
laughs,
right.
but like, it wasn't even a film. It was an anthology of short stories,
I
right?
don't know, because like some of the stories were a little bit heartbreaking, man. You know,
Deadwood. That was a Western.
What, Deadwood, the HBO series?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
you mean
there
one
was
of
a-
my
there
top
was a
3
film.
favorite
There was
westerns
a-
of all time? Yes, it was a fucking
that is-
western. Absolutely.
Oh no, I
That's
think
good.
Tombstone. I'm thinking.
Tombstone also, yes. Well, that was older though.
Yeah, that's
Tombstone was
90s.
older.
It's and nothing wrong with that.
You're 90s.
But there were lots of great westerns in the 90s. You got Wyatt Earp, the same year, Silverado. That
Bring
was
it back.
that was the rise of Kevin Costner as a cowboy, man. That was a great time.
Let's have some more. Bring it back. White hat, black hat. You know, it's simpler times.
You know what-
Django, I guess, would be a Western.
Yeah. I guess. You know what was disappointing? The remake of Magnificent Seven.
I didn't see that.
I have Michael Caine in a western.
It had
Fish tan ain't big enough.
it
for the
had
both
too
of
many
us.
it was too much of an ensemble cast, like all of the main titular Magnificent Seven. Like the original Magnificent Seven, you got Yul Brynner and like great actors, but
Ooh,
when you've got
Looney Lenny,
Bone Tomahawk,
Bone Tomahawk.
yeah.
That was a fucking
yeah.
brutal movie.
I
was.
did watch Magnificent Seven. Chris Pratt, Magnificent Seven. Yeah.
It was when you have Denzel
Oh, dude,
Washington heading
fucking-
up your crew. Fuck, he was fun to see as a cowboy. Denzel Washington, he fit right into the
Fucking-
genre. It worked well, but every other actor
Yeah.
was like, I don't know. It was like a gang of famous actors
Kingpin.
hanging out. It didn't work.
Kingpin was in that, man.
D'Onofrio.
Fucking yeah.
That's another actor that I feel like is really slept on. Like he was so fucking good. In like his breakout role was probably Full Metal Jacket.
Kingpin.
That was like his first
Oh really?
real gimmick.
He'll always be. I mean, this is like this is a Superman syndrome. He'll always be Kingpin. That's it. You typecast
See, I
now.
can't not see him as Private Pyle.
Oh, he must have been bloody young then, though. Like he had hair.
Yeah, shaved hair.
Dan Root says the Adam Sandler one. No, that was the Shit Seven. Well, that was an awful film.
Yeah.
It's
That
still
was like a
technically
spoof.
Western, I guess, but it was dumb.
There's my westerns collection.
An Adam
Holy
Sandler film
shit.
was stupid.
Yeah.
Who knew?
I'm not fucking around. I am a fan of the genre.
I do like a good, like, oh, not good, but I like a spaghetti western. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So half of these are like 70s, and it goes back to High Noon in the
Yeah.
50s. Here, I'm a John.
Maybe some
Ford
John
fan.
fucking Wayne.
That's how I'm. It was leg day the other day. That's how I'm walking right now. What's that? What's that folder that says homework right there, Polly? What's that?
Oh, where are you looking? You see?
Dude, I am so fucking envious of his like file. His file
Yeah.
organization.
My notsification of files.
Yeah.
Dude, that's how I am with my 3D printed file. Like I have a folder on my hard drive. It just says 3D print files. And then I have like 40K. And then the 40K, I have like the different chapters, and then within the chapters, I have different things. Like I have that for a couple of things.
I want to really be impressed. It's
Yeah.
this just keeps. These are all organized by genre, right? My neo noir collection.
Oh my god.
My
No, there's Get
straight
Carter.
up noir collection.
Oh, you got neo noir and straight up noir.
Yeah,
Holy
absolutely. Because this is like
shit. All right.
40s and 50s, and then neo noir is late 60s, well into the
Yeah.
70s and 80s.
So the entire audio fucking collection of Dragnet. Dun 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 dun. Man, I wrote an essay on Dragnet in university. I fucking loved that show.
My Humphrey Bogart.
Just want the
collection.
Did you watch
facts, man.
Sledgehammer
Just give
yet?
the facts.
Oh wait, did either of you watch Sicario yet?
No, but I did open it. Here's my James Bond collection. Is that all 24? Yes, it is.
That's just all the James Bonds. Yeah,
Yep. In order, numbered. That's right. And is the movie everyone loves to forget, Never Say Never Again, in there? Yeah, it is. I don't care if it was made by Eon Productions or not. Fuck you, Barbara Broccoli, you IP pimp.
Was that Lazenby?
No, Lazenby's Her Majesty's Secret Service.
God, Lazenby was shit.
Really? You think so?
Oh god.
You get to see
man,
married
yeah.
James Bond and the death of his wife. At least you get, No, Never Say Never Again's the last Sean Connery film where the name of the film is because he said he would never play Bond again. And it's like, he comes back for one. It's a remake of
It was
Thunderball.
a separate
technically.
film. Never play Bond again. Yeah, I'd watch that one. That's a great film. But
I
people of the chat,
I get what you guys
those
are
who
saying. I just stop. I need to know when you're going to watch Sicario.
Those who were there for the Jackbox Olympics.
There's
in the
a
chat.
finger in my food.
No, seriously, when are you going to watch Sicario?
Blissfully ignorant of that. There was a fibbage question about, I think it was like an audio version of James Bond, and it was like and it introduced his blank, and everyone was going like cat, dog, wife. But what was the answer? Someone in the chat's going to remember. That was a damn interesting fact about James Bond.
Oh, it was when you were going to watch Sicario.
Ah, right, yeah.
You guys really need to fucking watch that movie. It's so good.
Then if you shut the fuck up about it right now, I'll watch it tomorrow. Oh,
Oh, okay. That's, I see.
did he just shut the fuck up about it? I promise you I'll
Oh
watch it
shit!
tomorrow.
I got
watch
breaking
it-
news.
I'll watch it tomorrow night in time for Friday's show. Did you say breaking news?
Yes. Jensen Ackles, and I'm very disappointed in this. Jensen Ackles
No.
confirms that he is filming the Boys prequel show Vought
Vault
Rising,
Rising.
set in
Yeah.
the 50s. It's dude.
Oh, we've known about that
no.
for a hot minute now, mate. Yeah.
No,
There's-
I
there's
want him to do something else. Yes, he's a great soldier boy, but I want him to do something else.
As long as he's on my screen, I'm happy. There was I read a quote the other day. He was on about filming season 5. Of course, Sam Winchester's in it, and Daddy Winchester's in it, and fucking Castiel's in it as well now. And he goes, mate, it didn't even feel like work. He goes, it felt like inviting your friends around to someone else's house party.
Yeah, because
I'm
as far as
like,
I know,
fucking
like
brilliant.
those guys like hang out. They're like buddies.
Yeah.
I'll watch
Season
I'll
5's gonna
watch
be
that if
terrible.
you watch Rounders.
As in English baseball?
No, as in the movie called simply Rounders.
Matt Damon, Ed Wharton, Malkovich.
Ed Wharton.
Oh
is
my god.
Yes, Ed Wharton is
St.
great in
Michael
it.
just he got me. So it was an audio version of James Bond which introduced James Bond's scrambled egg recipe. Thank you, St.
Okay.
Michael. Great job.
I will watch Rounders tomorrow if you watch Sicario by Friday.
Okay. Just so I don't forget, spell it for me. It's SC.
S.
I.
fucking
SICA.
SICARIO.
That's a yep. Yeah.
It's gonna,
Dude,
I'm just opening it in
Benicio
the
del
tab so I
Toro.
remember. Okay, 2015.
Benicio del Toro is a fucking storm.
An idealistic FBI agent is enlisted by a government task force to aid in escalating war against drugs at the border between the U.S. and Guatemala. Huh.
Oh, the John Barenthal's in it for dude. It's good. My brother told me about it. I'm like, oh, I'll check it out, and I watch it. Oh, this is amazing. I need to watch 2 immediately.
Oh my God, look at the time. Fuck, let's do news, for God's sake.
Oh yeah,
Oh, we
I
got
gotta go in
news.
like
I thought
a half an hour.
I thought we were just doing a talk. Have you got news? I thought we
Oh
were.
no, I have like look
Did
at the
you see
tabs,
how-
man. Look at the what are you blind?
Okay,
You see how
Yeah, what?
fucking easy it is to fall into the like. I understand, and I've been there for Noir Bar. It's like 6 hours, and like, what the fuck have we talked about
I'm
this
telling
entire
you,
time?
If you got a vibe and you can swing with it, DuckDuckGo image search is a powerful content tool. You know what I mean? It's,
Mhm.
It shouldn't be, but it is. Gamer Valine, thank you for the $4. I forgot to send it earlier. Your description of how you organize reminded me to send that article. Notsification of something. Yeah, it's like to over Germanize it, make it too orderly, that kind of thing. I was organizing my Marvin Gaye collection the other day, and everyone was making fun of me because I said I'm notsifying my Marvin Gaye, and I did open that article, Valine. Thank you very much for sending it to me. And by the way, speaking of tips and donations and whatnot, I tried bringing up my Christmas donations. I told Sid I was going to mention this when we went live.
Oh yeah, you started talking about it.
And I switched on Streamlabs because I have it as
There's a finger in my food.
I regret
Telling me
making
that ain't Christmassy, mate? Like, what are you on about? That feels
I-
festive as fuck.
I really regret making that donation. Jesus.
I regret you making that donation, Polly.
No, I love the fact that you have that donation because of that donation, I have the stinky little baby.
And that is why I hate both of them.
You tell him
But I hate Sinatra's
related,
more.
Dave. Thank you for the $4. Yeah, smash the fucking like button before I grate you bastards into a puree for my dog's food. Old bastard could use the youth, fuckers. I think Steve Day's feeling
Sound a
some
bit
kind of way today,
dejected.
man. You all right, bud? You want?
Yeah.
I think he might be.
You okay?
You want to talk about it?
Yeah.
You need a hug?
We're here for you. I mean, you're one of the crew.
Maybe a hot
It's,
chocolate
yeah.
with some cinnamon in it?
Hey,
Grind
man,
up a nutmeg for you.
cinnamon in your hot chocolate is good, but try a dash of cayenne pepper, just a little bit. The heat brings it through. Oh, shit. It's the long-awaited return of Dr. Akula.
Dracula?
Dr. Akula. Who simply dropped the 975 in the you bloody fool.
That's what he does.
And then took
Comes
off.
in.
No words, because you don't need words when you're Dr. Akula, you know.
Comes in,
No.
whacks a sawbuck on the table, fucks off. The man's an enigma.
So I went over to Streamlabs and tried bringing up my Christmas donations because I got them up in a separate theme. And that theme was completely empty. I didn't know what was going on.
That happened to me.
Yeah. And when I went back to my main AAA donation, half of them were gone. So I re-uploaded them. They're a little bit out of whack. And so there's the thing. I was
You have to
re-uploading them.
Nazify it.
I didn't need to re-upload them. I needed to reassign them. They're all in on like my online.
Yeah, you have
Save.
to go through and it should have kept the alert variations up. You just had to go through and add each
Yeah.
one.
Ugh.
All of the videos are still there saved. I just have to reattach them to each dollar value and had to do that for all of them running up to stream time.
Sinatra's got so many notifications. That's the entire day for that poor motherfucker.
Yeah, no, that was the day.
So I re-uploaded, Trump N-word and all the other ones, but not all of them are down the road. Most of them are.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Oh, for...
Do it. Do it. Gamer Valine, thank you for the 825. I'm glad Drunkle shifted his regret. Hello.
No. Who do I blame for that one?
Oh,
Damn
right.
it, Jordy. I'm glad you're blind.
I wrote this as a sticky note and kept it on my screen because it cleared all the donations from Monday. Charles F., thank you for the $10. Greetings, Ploy.
Oh, yeah.
Ploy?
Ploy.
Wait, how long of a fan are you, Charles F., if you know the Ploy joke? That's got to be a long-time viewer.
Ploy.
Oh,
Maybe it's just a typo.
Maybe. I mean, that's how the joke started
Mm.
when Pop-Tart called me Ploy because she's a dyslexic typist.
Retarded.
So, I mean, boom. Oh, good enough. Drunkle enjoy.
I mean, given the options, yeah, I'll take that one.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Speaking of things that happened as well, it was Toa Spy over on Steam. He said, Drunky couldn't gift games to you for regional differences during Steam Summer Sale. Tried to give you The Detective Game and Oblivion. Sorry, homo. XOXOXO, right? Yeah. And so he just gave me a gift card of a
homo.
sorry homo. He just gave me a gift card of 36.82 on Steam. Thank you very
Nice.
much, Toa Spy. Yeah, no, that's
I
lovely.
got the email. That
I-
reminded me. I got the email.
I just real quick. I would love because of regional differences. I'll buy Oblivion with it using that because I'm assuming it's a very specific number. I'm assuming that's the monetary value of it. So I'll buy. But let me know what you mean by The Detective Game, and I will purchase it. Thank you very much, Total Spy. You goddamn legend. Sorry, Sid.
Total Spy got me 3 games. Thank you so much. Goat Simulator 3.
Nice.
Koi Koi VR Love Blossoms. I promise there are
Wow.
better VR games for smut.
Love
Vertamate
Blossoms?
takes a learning curve, numerous resources, plus modded VR Skyrim. Thank you for that one. And Class of 09 Re-Up. Not sure what that is, but I will
Oh
take a
God,
look. Thank
Class
you
of
so much.
09, really?
Probably perverse.
That-
Isn't it?
yes, actually.
Is it really? Polly's like, yeah,
If you guys don't
love it. Got all the achievements.
on my
100%
channel, one of
in
the
it.
recommended channels is Fars. If you don't follow Fars Gaming, you should. She loves games like that have like a story attached to them and so on. She played that whole game through, and her commentary over it is funny as hell. It's about a bunch of like high school students and the depraved bullshit that they get into in a really twisted way. Very 2010, 2009 era millennial comedy. It's where everything had to be edgy and perverted. And wow, man. Wow. News. Okay, we're going to rapid fire through some of this, but it's okay. The jokes and the news facilitate rapid fire, so let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Drunkle, this I thought of you when I said this. Guardian Angels rescue big arm woman trapped underneath lawnmower.
She has a big arm.
No, she's from a place called Big Arm.
Dude, I love
No.
She was
Fucking
pinned by
love-
her arm
in big
in
What
a
the
place
fuck
called
is
Big
up with you
Arm
guys?
with her other arm, waves, and that's how she's rescued. This is just an armful story. And the joke for me was like, well, she doesn't have a big arm after getting it trapped under a riding mower.
Yeah.
What the
God.
fuck is wrong with you guys and naming places, man? Like, what? You're big arm, normal. One place is just called Boulder. You don't even have to have rock. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Kyle Gayer,
Yeah, you're right. We
Was-
should have more upon Pondshire.
right?
I think you should. It adds an element of class.
You don't even say the Shire half the time, and when you do, it's not even Shire, it's Sure.
It's shirt, yeah. It's because we're sick of saying it.
Kyle Gayer was riding her lawnmower on her property in Big Arm when she flipped over on a cliffside above Flathead Lake.
What? Holy shit! You're mowing a lawn on a cliffside. You crazy bitch.
Don't miss the second little half joke. Her lawnmower flipped over and landed on her in Flathead.
It's named after a screwdriver.
Fucking flatheads around here.
Okay, there's nothing there, but
That's Abercrombie again, isn't it? All right, nice.
there really is nothing to it. But
First we had a
mocking
General
the
Tunney
ridiculous
reference.
Names. So yeah, there's the joke.
God, what the fuck was the other name for those flatheads?
For what, the screwdriver, the screwhead?
No,
Oh.
Phillips.
no, the fucking
Quirks for the win.
no, not orcs. Fuck,
Quirks.
Drunkle. What?
I'm trying to think. Actually, I'm looking at Shankers.
Shanker.
Yeah, I want to know more about them.
What the hell's a shank?
I've got theories.
They
I've
they
listened
explained
to
where
those
they
books,
came
like-
from.
Yeah, but why? I've
They explained why.
no, but I want deeper detail. I've listened to those books, like all of them, about 3 times now. I'm officially starting The Devils as well tomorrow, which
Oh
is
yeah,
Joe
I've still
Abercrombie's new
got
book, and
quite a few books to
narrated
go
by
through.
our boy Stephen Pacey, mate. It's gonna be a banger.
I still got
Can't wait.
quite a few books to go through before I get there. I'm skipping a good portion of the Horus Heresy and going right to the Siege of Terra.
And Misfit is right. News.
I
We're
know.
supposed to be doing rapid fire news, for God's sake.
I love
Yes,
how,
God damn.
There we go.
Frankie Della and Dave G, both fans as well, coming in with Shanker.
Swedish
Thank you,
PM's
guys.
private
Love it.
address revealed by Strava data shared by bodyguards. It's a jogging app.
Oops.
Right. So it just said he lives in Sweden. We all knew that.
No, it's the specific places that he was jogging where he was going to stop for drinks, and it's his data over years. So if anybody ever wanted to whack this guy out, it would have been easy as hell.
Who wants to assassinate the Swedish Prime
Heroin.
Minister?
Peppermint flavored heroin.
A muzzy?
It's like the most inoffensive fucking politician on the entire planet, right?
Yeah.
What's he done? Nothing. It's just business as usual, isn't it? Just go in, keep the joints oiled. You'd probably be all right.
Gamer of Lean,
What
thank
is
you
it
for the
about his address?
375.
Oh, sorry.
Hear me out. Flathead Lake is beautiful, and the man keeps wanting to go back to Montana. Oh, I believe that's beautiful. Otherwise, why would you have a house there?
Montana. you have
Tony
for me.
fucking Montana.
Why would you even buy a riding lawnmower to keep your lawn beautiful? So my point in this is that
Because they're awesome.
this is great evidence as to why it doesn't really matter if he's like an inoffensive guy. The point is you're his security and you allowed this to happen. You have a principal that you're protecting. You have a job to do. This is a brutal lapse in security. For years, this went on. Years. And it's like, when it was discovered, it was embarrassing and they took it down immediately. How did you not know up until then? I think it's a great life lesson when you look at always assume incompetence before you assume malevolence. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, you are right. Yeah.
It's
I mean,
it's
it's
so
like-
easy to go, they must have planned this. And it's like, no, some people, even when they're professional at the top of their field, fuck up royally sometimes. And it's embarrassing,
Yeah.
but like, hey man, you never know when the Secretary of Defense is going to invite a journalist into a signal meeting where they totally shouldn't be. Who would do that? Guys, it happens, believe it or not. It does.
Human error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As funny as it can be. Boom, moving on. Japan needs to stop.
Oh God.
Inside the chilling sex robot factory in China, pumping out legions of next-gen AI-powered $3,000 love dolls for lonely men.
I didn't need the word legions in that, Polly. It just made it more sinister than it needs to be. You've seen
Unsurprisingly,
Westworld,
these
right?
are all Chinese knockoffs of Japanese dolls that they IP thefted them, right down to ChatGPT. That's running on it for the conversation, large language model, conversation operator.
Yeah, I'm just not looking at that mold and going, "Phew," you know?
Yeah, this looks not sexy.
I mean, I'll have a look.
And if you're talking about love dolls pumping out, are we still doing phrasing?
We as of Monday, we are doing phrasing.
The sex dolls have become creepingly realistic, and China's robot factories are the center of the revolution. I just know.
I don't think it's all that realistic unless the sex doll's trying to stop me.
China isn't Japan, you racist. Fuck off, misfit. No, it's not. But oh God, see, look at the.
Now we're talking. Look at the guy in the background with the leg.
I know. I mean, who's the racist? Listen, it's China, okay? You can't say that China's beset by Eurocentrism or white supremacy or anything. It's not my fault, and they decided to make all of their pined after epitomized beauty models white. Go blame them. I'm tired of the argument about European standards of beauty. Are you going to say that China's full of a bunch of fucking people that are victims of white supremacy? Come on.
It's very difficult for the Chinese to fetishize Asians, isn't it, really?
Good point.
That's just...
Good point.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, man.
God.
Is wrong.
Oh, no.
This is wrong.
Oh, well, we found Dexter's stash.
Right?
Holy shit.
Yeah. See, this is my point in bringing it up, is that you get this oh, you can't find somebody who's not part of your own race if you're white to be attractive unless you be fetishizing them. You're fetishizing black women or Asian women or whatever.
Yeah,
and it's like
I'm fine with it.
It's Orientalism, and it's like, so is that what the Chinese are doing? And they would not argue that.
Yeah.
It just tells you how fucked up their racist worldviews are. You can do this, you can't do that. It's just, no, you guys are just a bunch of bigots. That's your problem.
I'm not trying to think about racial politics. I'm trying to come.
Yeah, and is it just
up.
me, or is this head really big, or maybe that woman's head is just really small?
No, the tiny, small Chinese hands.
Oh yeah.
You know, there was that episode of Westworld where a guy was going to get fired because he was boning the robots when they were like down powered. Do you think that happens here? Quality control.
They boast an AI element which is connected to the cloud? No.
Yeah, because I want that shared on the cloud. Yeah, brilliant.
Oh, nudity policy. I guess.
No, it's fine. It's
I
no,
guess.
because she didn't have a head. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I take that kind of seriously, it's like, oh, come on, they're basically mannequins. It doesn't matter to the bot that they got searching. The amount of comic book curation episodes that in the thumbnail that it would have like Rogue, and it would nail it for nudity. I'm like, why nudity?
Yeah.
It's because she's got a cat suit on, like all heroines do.
Or like that time that you showed the Turkey Man.
That was the stabbing content.
It was the Turkey Man.
No, it was the stabbing. I'll bring
was the
Turkey Man
Turkey
back. You just
Well, you might as well now. You just showed a fucking headless sex bot.
so racist robot sex slaves? What? Yeah.
That's the newest James Bond film.
Correction, a rattlesnake was not spotted at Wanika Falls.
Okay, good.
Some guy wrote to them
or
texted them and said, I spotted a rattlesnake, and they published a story. Rattlesnakes are now at the falls. And then it was just some guy fucking around.
It was just a shoelace.
It was a stick. No, it was just somebody fucking around. And they wrote up a whole story based on some rando they didn't even know DMing them. And so they had to publish a correction saying, no, there aren't actually rattlesnakes at the top of this famous falls.
Fucking slow news day. They wrote a story based on a DM?
Yes.
Jesus wept.
That's just how pathetic they are.
There you go.
Court bends space-time continuum to shield police from liability.
All right, talk to me, Polly.
you want that to make sense, don't you?
You know I'm into this, brother. Come on.
You've got my attention.
I thought of you when I was reading through this story, Sin, because, like, I mean, with a headline like that, you want to read more, right?
Oh, God, yeah. And we know Drunkle doesn't.
So,
I do want to know more.
Samuel Scott had a bad day. In 2018, he parked his Jeep Compass with the keys in the ignition and the engine in Miami. A thief hopped in the vehicle and drove away. This was just the beginning of his troubles. Things got worse when he called the Miami Police Department. Here we go. The responding officers accused Scott of faking the theft, even though it was physically impossible for him to have done it because he wasn't there at the time and he could prove that. The police arrested Scott anyway and hauled him to jail, where detention officers strip searched him and held him overnight. Prosecutors looked at the evidence and refused to press charges. Scott spent the next 7 years trying to hold the police accountable in civil court, but his quest for justice fizzled without trial last month when the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals. The case highlights the crazy mixed-up world of qualified immunity, Sinatra.
Yes.
This is how far they're willing to go to, no, it is possible they could have legitimately believed that he really could have been there to steal his own vehicle when he would have to be physically in two places at the same time. That's what they mean.
He was clearly at the Swedish PM's house at the time.
Hence the joke where it's like, it was possible for the police to have believed this, that he could have been here by his compass stealing it, and then over here on the other side of the city where there were multiple witnesses and video of him being. He could be in both places at once according to the 11th Circuit Court, just to maintain the lie of plausible arrest. In other words, the qualified immunity thing. We can't allow the police to be held liable in a civil court for the arrest. Otherwise, qualified immunity goes out the window. Get it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, wow.
That
You guys
they'll
are
do anything.
arguing a physical impossibility at the 11th Circuit just to maintain this lie. Wow.
God, could you imagine being the fucking like the guy's fucking defense lawyer there? It's just like looking at the judge, going, "Come on!" Like that's that. And
He's doing one of those things where it's like his
Come
two
on!
hands pointing out. He's got
right?
his two hands palm up, going.
Come, what is it, Your Honor? Come on!
Yeah.
And they go, "I rest my case."
Imagine being the judge who goes along with this. You might even be completely opposed, but you know you've gotten orders from above. It's like, I don't know if you've ever seen an interview with a judge where they absolutely knew the person didn't, under 3 strikes in California, the third crime that they committed was a minor felony, non-violent. It was a civil matter of money, but they have no choice. They have to sentence the guy to life in prison. Like that, I've seen judges in interviews almost crying talking about it. It's like, because I basically apologized to the guy for like 10 or 15 minutes and told him I had no choice. And it was like, Jesus.
That's why they ended up getting rid of it, because when they were going to get arrested for whatever the third strike was, they would go fucking crazy. They would like fight cops. They would do whatever because they're like, well, this is it. I'm done. I might as well fight my hardest.
Oh yeah,
that's what I picture. That some, I mean, you don't know what's going on inside of a judge's head until you hear it, but I can imagine some judges going, "This is insane." Like, they were wrong. Just to hold on to the lie of qualified immunity, I'm going to have to pretend that it's plausible that this guy was in 2 places at the same time. Like, what am I doing here? You know what I mean? I'm just maintaining bullshit for an administrative state at this point. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
Jesus.
So moving
Cool
along.
headline though. Makes me think of, do you remember the show Space Precinct? That's what that headline makes me think of.
Remember Homeboys in Outer Space? I saw that on reruns.
Is that another Jensen Ackles show?
Terrible, terrible show. Basically, yeah. Woman arrested for stealing, well, Sam told me how to say
Hermes Conrad.
Yeah, Sam told me how to say this. It's like
my man
Hermes or Hermes.
Yeah, Hermes.
Hermes.
Or Hermes, whatever.
Yeah. He can say it with his little French floof, so it kind of...
Hermes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I said Hermes, and he laughed at me for like 5 minutes, so it just...
I would have laughed too, because I would have made that joke without you again.
And I'm like, oh, when Tony Soprano bought his wife that scarf and he said, "It's a Hermes," that was part of the joke, and I just didn't get it. Because, yeah. Woman arrested for stealing Hermes bags after pepper spraying the store clerk. In Tokyo, this is from Japan Today, woman in Tokyo was arrested, a 33-year-old woman, on suspicion of stealing 3 Hermes bags after using pepper spray on the store clerk, according to police. The incident occurred. What?
Was this like handbags, or just like,
That's right.
the kind of bags
like
that you like a carrier bag?
It's like a handbag.
Yeah. She was caught by the store clerk, who chased her. She used pepper spray on the woman to try and get away, but was apprehended by a male passerby. The store clerk only sustained minor injuries. Police quoted Sato as saying, quote, "I wanted an Hermes bag, so I just grabbed a few and ran." No, it's like, okay, shit's getting serious in Japan. The stolen bags were worth about 3.9 million yen. Now, I know the conversion is large, so I didn't know, so I looked it up.
We've got motive.
$26,000. Those 3 bags were worth.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That's still a fucking chunk of change.
Yeah. 3 fucking shoulder bags. 26 grand.
Man, these things are fucking stupid. You know, when I fucking when I got like clothes that don't fit anymore because I'm getting hench. I take them to like a charity bin, and these places there's like a sign on the fucking charity bin going like, "Oh, can you stop like putting in trousers and everything? Like, here's a list of things that we want that they're sending to Africa and shit like that. We want clutch handbags." I go, what? Hang on, sorry, what? You're sending this to like fucking people who live in houses made of mud, right? You're saying they want fucking clutch handbags? Get fucked, you cunt.
Yeah,
I'm throwing shit
like
out from
26
now on.
grand. I know, like, women, ladies, you're used to this, like the value of handbags. even if guys have been told it, we still can't absorb it. There's nothing like that in our repertoire of clothes or anything where there's a single value item that's that expensive. We can't relate.
I mean, this is coming from the gender that would queue up to get a brick that had Supreme written on the side of it.
I mean, the handbags are crazy. There's specific insurance just for the designer handbags. Like, we don't have hyper expensive backpacks. We just don't. To get a single article of clothing or something that a man could carry that would be worth this much money, it would need to be jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have to be jewelry or like a full tailored name brand suit.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah. But even then, that's like the kind of shit that only like fucking world record holding boxers wear.
Just blew my mind. Moving along. Speaking of things that you like that we name stuff, look at that.
Yeah, go on. Read it out. Read out the headline, Polly.
Nescahonig police report McFelony.
A McFelony?
Yeah.
Man, McDonald's does everything.
They stole the plastic Ronald McDonald figure. The big.
This is in America, I assume.
Pennsylvania.
Right?
Yeah. It's an Indian name.
So, yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of like how.
Anywhere else in the world.
Real quick, Polly, look up the county that Cleveland is in.
Okay.
Ohio? Cleveland, Ohio?
Yeah, look up the county name that Cleveland is in. And I want to see if you guys can pronounce it.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
I guess just county.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just called county. Cleveland County. Okay.
Middlesboro? Oh, that's the county town.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Wrong. Yeah, no, that's.
Yeah, that's Cleveland, England. Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right there. Middlesbrough. Whatever that is.
Oh my God.
Oh. Yeah, that's it.
It sounds like the old timey horns on cars.
Cuyahoga.
You know, yeah.
No, it's Cuyahoga.
Cuyahoga.
It's another one of those. We have a ton of like counties with Native American names. We have Cuyahoga, Tuscarawas, like a bunch of them.
Big Arm.
You should get that as your horn now, Sinatra. Just
heroin. Peppermint flavored heroin.
Sample me going Cahuga, and that'll be your air horn on the highway. Gamerly, thank you for the 375. Oh, Polly, there was designer backpacks that are insanely expensive and look masculine. I promise the American Psycho snobbery exists. Yeah. So from doing chapter reads from American Psycho, I'm still pissed off that I can say Yves Saint Laurent. Because I had to learn how to say it to be able to pronounce it as many times as it came up. But yeah, the American Psycho snobbery, I get you. I mean, but they're not exactly like, I want a 511 backpack, but it ain't going for 11 grand. Unless there's a bunch of guns in it. You know, I
had to do an audiobook, and that's where I had to. What I always assumed was a place in France called the Champ de Ulysses, but it was actually like Champ de Élysées.
Okay, so here's the actual police report that went out, and it's just good, clean fun. Police Bureau posted this on its Facebook page that Ronald McDonald's is missing, and it was not a joke. Surveillance footage saw a number of unidentified suspects walk out carrying the McDonald's, holding the Ronald McDonald statue, and then the picture of their vehicle. Quote, "We're not clowning around. This was a full-blown McNapping. Ronald was last seen smiling, as usual, unaware of the betrayal. Witnesses say he didn't even put up a fight. We get it. Times are rough, and therapy is expensive, but kidnapping, a plastic icon of joy, that's a McFelony."
You give me mixed signals here, please.
Now, not clowning around. Can we just appreciate the people that did the thieving for a second? Look at these. What?
Good Lord, they look like some McFelons.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Is she wearing a Flash t-shirt?
This person is not moving with any great speed. I noticed that too.
And have you got to hold Ronald like that?
This is what I mean. Why does it look like you're mounting Ronald? What is this? Look at her giggling with her fucking. Ugh. Now, the
That's
thing
sat
that,
in
the thing
someone's
that
house
I
now.
found funny is no Hamburglar in sight. Aw, so close.
Yeah, but it got that tree thing though. Look.
Yeah, who wants to eat sitting at that semicircle with this giant faced tree staring
Fucking
at
no
you?
one, man. Fucking hell.
That's
You throw
where
on your
we hold
fries
all
in
our
there.
very important AAA business meetings. You guys can try to deny it, but
Seriously, look at these people.
in front of the werewood trees for the old gods.
You people don't need to be at McDonald's. Number one,
Nah, you've had enough.
this was a clown napping? Well, it was clown stealing an actual clown. I'm offended.
Look at the broad in on the right with the black on. Her feet are actually positioned in a way that I used to draw people when I was a child. You shouldn't be able to stand like that. That's actually how the Ronald McDonald statues are, how they stand. You have clown feet, woman.
Your bag. This Hermes messenger bag. Let's take a quick look.
Oh, the one that was stolen. It better be fucking nice.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? Never mind. They've all been stolen.
okay. Let's oh god. 7,400 for this messenger bag. No, it won't let me open it at all. Because I'm using a
No.
secure browser. And apparently
Well, no, this-
Hermes.com is risky as hell. But it's
They're on lockdown since someone stole their bags, aren't they? Like, even the website is just like, nope, not allowed to see them.
yeah, it's just a regular messenger bag with the flap over top and the shoulder strap and everything. Very simple looking bag, 7,400.
I like a messenger bag.
Yeah, so do I.
It's a classy affair, yeah.
I don't want to pay 7,400 for it.
Hell no.
Moving along. 3 men have been found guilty of an arson attack in London to a warehouse linked with Ukraine, and they did it on behalf of the Russian mercenary force Wagner. 3 men burned down a warehouse in London, hired by Ukraine, or they did on behalf of Ukraine, they said, because it was linked to Wagner. These guys.
He's really branched out since the music, hasn't he?
Yeah. This is who's fighting on behalf of Ukraine in London?
Yeah. Yeah. One of these is not like the rest, though.
Yeah, right.
yeah. One's a little, one's standing out a bit.
You got
They
life,
are
life, and
Jaquim
parole. You got a
Rose,
bright future.
Eugenus Asthma, and Nil Messenia.
Oh. I thought it was going to be like, like Jaquim, Eugenius, and, John.
This guy's name is Nii. So he does, Ni Messina. Even when you look like this, if you're from London, you got a name like Ni.
You'll fit right in.
Yeah, modern London. That's what I mean. Are you sure John Cleese wasn't right when he said London isn't very English anymore? Remember when he got hated on for that? I don't know. Was he wrong?
I do. Yeah. He was not. No.
Boom, moving along. Local man hospitalized after trying to help a severely injured black bear. Let's hear the story. A 59-year-old Sailor resident was hospitalized on Sunday after an encounter with a severely injured black bear. He hit the black bear. After striking the bear and seeing he was severely injured, the motorist felt bad about it, stopped his vehicle, and got out to see if he could help the bear. Mortally wounded, the bear was struggling to climb over the guardrail on the highway to get back to its wild habitat on the other side, apparently. The motorist tried to aid by assisting the bear to get over the rail guard and was bitten in the process and hospitalized.
Yeah. I kind of feel as though that could have been avoided, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I was a Boy Scout and I heard, the most dangerous animal is a wounded one or a mother trying to protect her young. But did you really need to be in Boy Scouts to know that?
I think that's just common sense, Polly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you're the one who hit this bear. You went up to him to try and push on his big fat butt to get him over the guardrail. Do you think he was going to be okay with that?
You've already pissed him off.
Yeah.
He's got your number plate.
Just
Nah.
dude. The bear
Thing
died.
is, though, common sense, not all that common anymore. You know.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Stolen car investigation leads to Modesto jewelry store robbery arrests.
Is it pronounced Modesto or is it like Modesta?
Modelo, actually.
What, the beer?
Do you, I'm gonna have to open this because I want you guys to see the video of it. It's classic. Oh, hold on. I have to open a different browser here. Give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a second.
So how you doing, Sin?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, chipping on, thank you. Yeah.
Stop fighting me.
Bit of a,
Okay.
legs are a bit weak. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go.
There we are. Okay. So they smash in,
Oh,
like to get
well,
through the
that's
window,
brazen.
right? Or to get through the,
Yeah,
the
right.
no, the windows, yeah. To get through the glass. Now watch. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, God, it's like the fucking treadmill all over again.
Now, Valine laughed at me. Thank you for this article, by the way, Valine. It's when we sent this. And it no, wait, this is look, these guys are all wearing the
have a
identical
separate
clothes,
car.
same shoes, same hoodie, same pants. And she's like, so they're dressed in all black. No, those are the same fucking clothes. Look at that. They
yeah, you buy in bulk, save money.
This is what I,
Yeah, they got their
Are these your
outfits.
robber uniforms? But watch.
That's exactly what it is,
Look,
Polly.
Look,
It's
look,
their uniform.
keep your eye on the
Look at
car in the
that.
background. It's like a clown car. 4 people are got. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more. And
Oh, there's
are
a
they
guy in
done?
white. That's the lead.
No, there's another one.
The guy in
5.
white's the
Here's another
leader.
car. 6,
Tell.
7,
Bloody hell!
and
That
8
guy's
coming
got a
up
white
from
hoodie on.
behind.
He's the
And
leader.
9,
He is the
10,
leader, yeah.
11.
Oh, he's red
And
hood.
there's
I
12
love
from the
that,
other
but-
side.
The initial wave that goes in, one guy was so excited to do a robbery that he fell over. I love that.
There's so many people out of nowhere. They just keep coming and coming. Like I just, what a bunch of scumbags.
Well, you're a scumbag. This guy in red, mate. Like, come on, man. We told you to wear black. What the fuck? It's like, but my wife bought me this hoodie.
Okay, are you ready for the best comedy of the whole thing?
Yes.
The 4 initial guys were arrested and charged. Okay, all the guys
Right.
jumping out of the clown car later on. I don't know if they got him or not, but their names are as follows: Nasir Blocker, Anton Crawford, and Gangster Lawson.
His name is Gangster
His name
Lawson.
is Gangster Lawson.
Oh, that's so cool. That's such a cool name. I mean, he didn't stand a chance, did he? He was never gonna go to college
I mean,
with
what?
a name like that.
Try and tell me that that's your government name. No, it's not.
Yeah.
I know people are
Democrat-
fond of that phrase, but
Democrat
no,
congressman,
that's your mama's name. That's the name your mama gave you. Gangster.
Democrat Congressman Gangster Lawson. It's like back in the days of yore, isn't it? When like your name would be your occupation. You know, you were a baker if you made bread. You were a cooper if you made barrels. You were Thatcher if you managed to piss off an entire country. This one is Gangster Lawson, and his fate was written. Sorry, wrote.
Yeah, he's kind of doomed from the jump.
Yep.
And I had to like
Still
double
a
check
cool
that it
name.
wasn't fucking around, so I went and grabbed like the Modesto B, and now sure
Modelo.
enough, he's renamed there as Gangster Lawson.
It's so cool.
And Gangster Lawson is charged with robbery, conspiracy, and stolen vehicle charges. His bail is set at $1 million.
Oof. I bet Gangster Lawson was the guy in white, wasn't he? He was the leader, the guy in white. You could tell. And with a name like Gangster, he was just built for, crime-based leadership.
Now, Your Honor,
Yeah, could you imagine?
my
This is the
clients
CEO.
are victims of society. These young men, Nasir, Anton, Nehemiah, and Gangster, are misunderstood youths.
Could you fucking imagine? It's like, and now we present the CEO of Halliburton, Gangster
Hermes.
Lawson.
It's gangster. Yeah, well, yeah, actually, yeah. Oh, he's overcome so much. Look, it was either this or a career in rap.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. Gangster Lawson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is true. It's not just bots talk. It is just bots talking to bots. AI is running rampant on college campuses as students and professors alike lean on tech. Have I used AI to write review comments when grading things? Me? No. Are less ethical people all over the place doing it? Yeah.
Have you?
No. Do you want to know what I have done, though? And I don't mind admitting
Sinatra, he totally fucking has.
it. No, I will tell you what. No, I haven't, but I'll tell you what I have done.
You fucking have.
People look down on some of my methods. I have written up comments that are generalized, and I have a Word document open on my left screen, and on the right screen is the actual document that I'm reviewing or grading, or if it's a paper copy, on the desk in front of me, and I cut and paste from that open document, and then reword as necessary. So that's kind of AI-ish.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I think this is where we're going to be bringing back handwritten essays, I think.
And hand graded, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah. You got to go old school with this one.
See, what kills me is that, like, one student, he takes it all the way to the Board of Chancellors and the president of the university demanding his tuition back because one of his professors was grading using AI comments. And it's like, see, people misunderstand. It's not that it's being graded by AI. That's not what's happening. It's just the comments are generated by AI. Like, you just wrote in some prompts like, ChatGPT, write me a comment that the person doesn't know how to construct coherent thoughts, that they need to reorganize their thinking into such a way that a cogent argument can be produced. And it's like, then it just spits out this paragraph for you and you cut and paste it in. But it's dead internet theory. It's just dead campus theory.
It's not so much a theory, is it? I mean, this fucking proves it. It's laziness.
Dead internet theory is fascinating to me.
It is,
it's
and
not,
I think it's the first time I heard it, I'm like, I believe
real.
That. Bots talking to bots, that is social media. It's just bots arguing back and forth to make their network look active, to pilfer money from advertisers.
It's not a theory. I mean, it's like a theory, like the theory of evolution, in that, it's real. We've all fucking seen it. I mean, do you know there's actually 3 people watching this show right now? It's just Looney Lenny, Darren Root, and Gamer Levine. The rest of them, all bots.
Yeah.
Especially Brian Morrison.
Sure.
Bot prick.
Italy's Bergamo airport suspends flights when a person dies after getting sucked into the engine again.
Oh, no. Why does that keep happening?
I know. The man simply ran out on the tarmac, and I shouldn't say simply, the man did just run out onto the tarmac, and an unnamed airport official said someone ran onto the tarmac as the plane was taking off and got sucked into the engine, and they died on the spot.
I don't think that they needed that qualifier at the end of it. You could have just said got sucked into the engine and just maybe have like, an ellipses or something. We understand that he died. You don't get sucked into an engine and carry on living.
Joshua Montgomery is not a bot. But I did want to, I wanted to see what a Airbus A319 looks like, and I found this image. Well, that helps you understand how he died.
Was that the guy, though?
No. This is I said I wanted to see what the engine looked like. So I looked up an Airbus A319 engine. There it is, and here's a tech working on one. Holy
just
shit.
A human blender.
That is
never mind your fucking your little nutmeg grinder there, mate. Like fucking that's a human fucking grinder right there. That's gonna spruce up your coffee no end.
Yes.
The thing is, like this shit keeps
spicy.
happening, right? And it goes, the guy just ran onto the tarmac as a plane was taken off. Now, I'm going to reveal to you people in the chat how I have never managed to get sucked into a jet engine, right? It's
You're not
because
fighting Nazis on a tarmac?
I don't go near them, Sin, generally. That's, it's easier. You know what? They have the little fucking, right, the center of the engine, you see, there's like there's the white paint there.
Yeah,
Sometimes you see it, they'll be like, no, it's the paint, right? And
No,
you'll
it's
see, like, there's
it's a little mind-bending swirly. See?
yeah, well, some of them have got a little swirly thing going on. Some of them have got, like, a cross or something. Apparently, that's so you can see when the engine is running.
Yeah, because otherwise
Like,
it's just a
I
blur.
mean,
I could see that. Yeah.
it's just a total fucking mind your head sign. Let's get rid of all of that shit and just let evolution take care of itself. I think the human race would do better if we didn't have the kind of people that needed a little fucking swirly thing next to an airplane engine to know whether or not they could run past it.
I would have thought the absolutely deafening roar of this monstrosity would be a strong clue that there might be a machine
It's
running.
good enough. It's good enough, right? Yeah, we're good. We've never fucking ran into a jet engine, Polly. Is it something that we're doing right that everyone else is doing wrong? Common sense, not that common.
Just out of respect for on our
keeps
penultimate article,
happening.
if you haven't
It
seen
keeps happening.
video of some of the things they went through in Texas, it's pretty mind-blowing.
Oh,
It's
this
insane.
is rough. Yeah, this is like a minute, and it was just covering everything. Like, talk about a
like,
flash
I mean, here's
flood.
the flash flood, right? I mean, it was just mud, and then
You fucked.
Dude,
here comes the first
I
wave,
saw
and it just
a meme and it was like two people hanging on a tree and the one guy's phone is going off and they're in water and the guy's phone is doing the emergency alert thing.
Look at that, the
And
height
his-
of the
he's-
trees in 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's done, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's insane.
The one guy's hanging onto a tree and he's like, man, what's your phone? And they're in the river. He's like, what's your phone saying? It says, oh, flash flood warning.
Already
Dude,
pulled up all the
that's
crap. and
what
just-
went wrong?
What do you mean?
Like what happened that caused what went wrong that caused this type of flood? Did like a dam break or something?
No. That's nature, dude.
levee-
Nature's scary. It can just.
But it ain't raining.
How can I explain? It's got to do with like the levels of ground. It's gonna sound stupid, but when water suddenly flows from a higher place to a lower place, I'm not trying to condescend. I just don't know how to explain that. That's what's happening. It's water shifting from one place to another place. And
Oh, okay.
it,
That
it
is-
picks up
in fairness,
momentum
that is
and moves so
condensation.
quickly, and it ends up splintering along all of the paths. That water, like anything, is going to go the path of least resistance. So it ends up going from a larger space to a smaller space. You know what I mean? Like putting your thumb over the end of a hose.
Quickly,
it
yeah.
creates pressure, and so it's moving faster and higher, and like because of the narrowing river
What
waves.
you getting at with the
Yeah.
book script? Spit that shit out, man!
Yeah, I know. I'm not
Gamer
saying
Levina
it
let
right,
us know.
Boline. Damn it.
She'll let us know.
Wow, that was either good timing or really cruel. Thank you, Gamer Levina, for the 450. It shows off balance impeller. Also, the impeller on the plane. Also, if that A319 was equipped with a CFM GE engine, the
GE,
intake
yeah.
standoff is about 14 feet. You're functionally and factually retarded if you enter the intake zone. 14 feet. That's not.
Yo,
That's a fair fucking
that-
impressive
that-
distance.
that flood just took a fucking tree down, motherfucker.
Yeah,
You just took a tree down.
I'm gonna skip ahead to one. Like, I mean, it's all the
Like Bigfoot.
detritus floating along. Big college word. It's
We all know what it means.
Oh, cool. Great.
All right. Yeah. It's a lovely word.
It's the height of the bridge now.
Nah.
But what killed me, that blew my mind, is what happens at around 10 minutes.
Oh, man. Oh, God, no. All right.
like,
Time to go.
I
home,
love how
guys.
slow these
Dude.
people are driving.
Yeah.
I
Off we-
would
off we go.
fucking floor it.
Yeah. There's the emergency vehicle.
Oh,
Like, yeah, I
boy.
picture that emergency vehicles are being called for. All the shit that's piled up against there. So you'll see it
It
soon if I remember
doesn't
correctly.
Stop, does it? It's relentless. It
Yeah.
just keeps coming, and it's getting higher and higher. Oh man, that is terrifying.
Yeah.
Do you see? It was the camp house. Or some fucking some. It was just this building was just floating along.
There it is.
with people in
Is
it.
that a house
Oh my God,
floating
there
down the
is.
river?
That's it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that was like from some camp. That's where like the kids would sleep.
I'm like, holy shit, it picked up a whole fucking house. Like I was watching
Yeah.
this video last night, and it was just, holy shit. It was Kefke that called that out. It's like, there's a house at like 11:15. I'm like, what? I just
How's that? It's good there. And then people are going, "Oi, you can't park there, mate."
Well, it's like the
But then
house
also-
in Florida that got picked up by the wind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You know, it's shit. It's shit like that that makes me remember, like, if the Earth ever got sick of humans, just shake us off like fleas.
fuck
There'd
us
be
right off.
Yeah,
nothing
it
we can
doesn't-
do about it.
It doesn't take much, does it? Like it's.
But then also, like, imagine like you driving across this bridge, and then you're like, "Ooh, free house."
Yeah. I mean, and imagine after the water. Someone was pointing this out to me. After the water lets down,
At any
all
rate,
that
that is
crap
what we're
that's
going to
left
try
there,
to do.
the nightmare of cleaning it all out of there. It's washed trees and houses and every other damn thing
Mhm.
down the river, and now you got to move it out of the way.
Damn thing. Come on, that was good.
Here,
Well done,
Lean, thank you
Polly.
for the 350. My guy parked under a bridge during a hailstorm when he visited his dad to protect his truck. It's like 30 feet tall. Yeah. Remember I was telling you guys about that? The guy who just came to a stop in the middle of the lane under the bridge so his car wouldn't get damaged during the hailstorm.
Oh yeah.
He didn't even pull over. He
Yeah.
just stops in the middle of the highway lane. Like, dude.
Yeah, that's some high level retardetry right there.
Well,
Mark Smart,
selfishness,
Wizard
isn't
of Oz. Yeah, that's Wizard of Oz level house drop, man. And now the bridge is out because the water's actually made it over the bridge level. Fuck. So yeah, actual thoughts and prayers to the people in Texas, man. God help you.
Yeah, that
I
shit's
hope you guys are all safe because this
fucked.
is just harrowing
fucking
shit,
right.
man. It's really bad. And it makes me all the more angry to hear what some of the political appointees, especially mayor's appointees in Houston, are saying. I'm not going to repeat their bullshit, but every bit of racism and human hatred from the left has come out around this, and it's really kind of fucking.
It is 100% from the left as well. I mean, the vitriol that I've seen about this as well regarding, Republicans.
Yeah.
Oh, good, they voted for this, and you're like, people
But
are
the stuff they're saying about children,
they're dying.
they're talking about
And
like
this
little
is-
kids. It doesn't matter. They're white, so therefore, like I said, I don't even want to repeat because it's just disappointing in humanity that you guys are willing to go there.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck's wrong
At
with
any
you?
rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Unfortunately, that's what happens. As soon as like a disaster, a natural disaster pops up, some people just fucking, or any kind of disaster,
Oh.
there is a certain kind of person, and it is mainly people on the internet. And you got to remember when Sinatra said, people online are not a cross section of humanity. You know, we're seeing the worst of the worst right here.
Yeah.
So don't take it to heart. But it is a certain type of person that sees something like this and immediately turns it around to politics.
Yeah. So, Gamerling, thank you for the 350. I misunderstood. She said, no, Polly, the bridge in the video, he parked under that bridge you're looking at. This is the bridge her man parked under during the hailstorm, and it's over 30 feet tall. That gives some perspective.
That's a 30-foot tall bridge.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
That river's now 30 feet deep. Jesus Christ.
From like just mud at the beginning, that low,
Yeah.
to right up at the bridge level, overwashed. Holy shit. Yeah, that's some fucking perspective.
30
Yeah, man.
feet.
I
Holy
hope
shit.
everyone in Texas is doing okay. Because that's, I mean, I know they're not, but you know what I mean. It just,
Stay safe, guys.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
okay, titular article,
Yep.
which is actually just a video for fun. And I know Sinatra and Drunkle already saw this, but it's worth seeing again, no?
It's
Oh my
so
God.
good.
Yeah. 100%, man.
There's a reason I called today's stream Golf Course Rage Quenched. This is a clinic, and why do you don't start fights with guys twice your size? And what, when you're a big man, you can really do to someone to rock their world? And how big men can still restrain themselves in the face of
He was,
a jackass who's got it coming. It's all
he
the
was
things.
a former NHL enforcer, the
Yeah.
man in question.
Shocking moment.
Yeah, so he
golfer
was a
tries to start
professional
fight with
badass.
Yeah, with NHL
Yes, he was,
player
yeah.
Nick Ternasky. Nick Ternasky.
You guys need to get off the golf course.
Yeah, we will.
So just for like a little update, can you guys hear that? Did you Drunkle and Sinatra hear that?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
We got it, yeah.
This is
I
the
have
guy
your sound
who's
turned off
deciding
in
that
that
he's going to
sound.
become like a Super Saiyan or something, getting all raged. He's expecting to level up soon. And he's trying to pick a fight with somebody that is like twice his fucking size. And
you should not pick the fight with.
yeah, 100%. It's
Motherfucker's built like one of those
Go now.
restaurant refrigerators.
Pack up. Go now.
Come on, let's go.
In fairness, he didn't start the fight with the big guy. He goes for the smaller one.
You're not scaring anybody. You're just making yourself. Hey,
He rushed him.
come on, man.
What gets me is how he comes out of the river like a fucking
Told you. Man, leave him alone. You want to know
the Lion
you
King.
Pause.
I go.
Look at him come
What
out
the
of the
fuck is this
fucking
guy doing? Like, you hear his buddy? Just leave him alone, man.
Yeah.
Just leave him. I would have punched him on principle.
This guy who's off to
I
say,
think-
go, come on, man, come on. You really, I mean, you sound like you really don't want anyone fighting. You should have got in the middle of both these guys and held your boy back. Because he would not have gotten
does.
repeatedly cracked like he's about to.
He does in a second.
He does? I thought he just, I didn't see anyone get in the middle, really? Okay.
He gets calmly deposited to the side.
It's around the goal. I got it all on record.
Look at the size of this man. I just,
Ooh.
What was a comment I saw? He goes, when a Canadian grabs you by the collar, you know it's going to go bad for you. They call it a Canadian jiu-jitsu.
Hey, you want to
Dude, I love the bang, bang.
oh yeah, he does
There
just
you go, right.
discard
Yeah,
with him, doesn't he? And the guy comes back for more. Oh my God. Oh God.
That's it. That's that. What I said to you guys earlier. It's like Adam West Batman. He's narrating his own punches. Bam, pow, whop.
But
No, not
what I don't
Wallop.
get is he's like, bang, bang. The guy goes away. He pushes the other guy away. Then he gives him two more and says, enough. He doesn't want to fight. He's trying to get this guy to, like, I'm going to rock you a few times to let you know. And the guy still doesn't get it.
Enough.
This is it.
Get
Because
out.
the man keeps coming back here, Polly.
Boom.
And this is what I think.
Dude, wait, stop. Go back. There's a perfect frame in there.
I want to turn this into a
Mid-throw.
donation. The way he just tosses him to the side is glorious.
Someone actually painted it as he was flying through the air. Like,
Okay.
Right?
little more, little more.
Use the period
am.
and comma keys. You can go frame by frame.
I am. What do you think I'm doing?
Oh, really? Yeah. I
Oh.
didn't know that.
Right. Keep going.
Look, he's like, look at the
Right.
air, man. Look at
There.
that.
That was it,
Right
that was it.
there. It's
I saw-
dude, it's perfect.
Someone on the golf subreddit actually painted that frame. Like, there's a painting of that specific part. The thing is, Polly, this
Look at the
guy keeps
distance.
getting up. He's outmatched. He's outwitted. He keeps getting up and coming back. I think there's something sexual going on here.
Get him the out of here.
No, I think he's just drunk and doesn't feel it.
It's not okay.
Take him home or get him
out of here. Get moving.
I mean, yeah, you're golf drunk.
Stop
Yeah.
looking
That
like
is
an
different.
idiot. Get out of here.
I like how he pulls his shirt down.
back, you moron.
Hey. Come on, man.
That's bang, bang. I love it. I bet his punches are like 15% more powerful because he's saying bang.
The way he launches him, like he's so at it with this guy.
He's gone. He's out of there. Bang, bang, throw.
I mean, it's not, if this
Collar
was,
grab.
if large man Nick Tarnasky was in any way the aggressor, I wouldn't be laughing, but he's not. If anything, he's trying to stop everything. You need to stop pushing yourself around. Okay, you don't want to? I'm going to make you. And he 3 fucking
Stop throwing
times
yourself.
punches,
While you
puts him
throwing
down,
yourself. Stop
and then the guy
throwing
gets up,
yourself.
comes back, punches him twice, 3 times, actually puts him down, and then he just throws him. What the fuck?
He's complete because the guy did attack his friend as well. So I mean, legally, yeah, he's in the right. He, I think we can refer to this. Nice.
Right.
Accurate.
There he goes off the golf course to be buried at the 18th.
Bang. I think we can say that the situation was de-escalated quite successfully.
Yeah. You tell Steve Dave, thank you for the $16 and a perfect donation follow-up. We need this dono. Yeah. I think that's probably, I'm going to be clever and cut the funeral music, the medieval funeral music after this guy lands. Tell me how the grass tastes, little man, as you're rolling along it into the fucking drink. I think Sin's got to be right. Because he takes unbelievably powerful punches. He's still staying. He just must be loaded, so he's not feeling most of it. He'll feel it later, but Yeah, I think he's
That
just
is, I mean,
anesthetized.
an enforcer. So that's
Funny how?
a
How am I funny? I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. What the fuck are you looking at? What the fuck?
that's a professional fighter. Yeah, they say, like, oh no, he's an ice hockey player. Yeah, that means he's a professional fighter. I mean, he was an enforcer. That is a position in a fucking ice hockey team where it is his job to get into fights.
Yeah. I mean,
And this guy's like, woo, I can take him. Like, you idiot.
yeah. I mean, this, and also people that have the ability to sanction you and take you out of the game, trying to get in the middle of it, and you know enough to get around them, like referees breaking up fights. This is the guy you choose to. Even if you don't know, I don't think he knew he was like a former NHL player. But look at the size of the man and the fitness of the man. What the fuck is wrong with you? And he just squares off with him. It's not like he ran at him going for a kick to the nuts, a punch to the throat. No, he just squares off with them and tries pushing them. Are you stupid?
The beautiful thing is, like, not only has he just taken such a fucking god-awful beating, but now this video has been seen by the entire world as
Good
well.
point.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite videos.
Everybody he went to high school with is like, remember Barry? Yeah, that's him. Like, you know, he's
Oh,
infamous.
fucking Bang Bang Barry. Yeah.
Yeah. Gamer Valine, thank you for the 1350 and the good fellow Otter. Is it too soon to send just a throw to my guy with the caption, relationship goals? Wow.
You remember Barry from
Meaning
high
you
school?
want to throw
Yeah,
your
do
guy
ya?
like that, or you want to be thrown like that?
I think she means she wants to be thrown like that. You remember Barry from high school? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Do you remember how many teeth he used to have?
Yeah. Old Boom Boom Barry? Well, we call him Gappy now, but yeah, in hell.
Old Whistling Steve.
Yeah, I downloaded a copy of this and I started cutting it, but didn't get it finished. But anyway, I'll get around to it. It'll be ready for Friday. In any case,
Love it.
that brings us to the end of our stream. If you got any quick questions, oh, look at the time. Guys, thanks for hanging around this whole time. Both you,
Yeah.
Sinatra and Drunkle, and you,
Great
Chad.
questions.
That's what happens when we start talking about movies, man.
Mm.
Yeah. So if anyone's got any quick questions, ask them. In the meantime, Drunkle, what's going on? How's the gameage?
Oh, man. Do you know, I was playing Atomic Heart yesterday, came up to a boss fight. Absolute bullshit. Looking at videos how to do it. They're saying it's a fucking tough fight. Turns out I'd been playing the entire game without leveling up once. And then I leveled up and still bullshit. You can find that over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays. There won't be anything tomorrow, but on Friday we're continuing with Space Marines 2 for the Emperor Friday, Shanghai Saturday with Sleeping Dogs, and
Tomorrow's
unsanctioned Jackbox games on Sunday. Sorry, son?
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah, and I'm not doing anything. Oh, hang on. Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Nothing tomorrow. Nothing tomorrow. But Friday.
Didn't you just say
there's gonna be
tomorrow we're doing For the Emperor Friday?
Well, that would be. Well, hang on, because it's past midnight for me, so suck a fuck, dickhead.
Yeah, it's not tomorrow till you wake up, though.
Oh, God. you
Gerald
got a
Odell
point.
asks, how quick of a question? That quick, buddy. Sinatra, what do you got
That's
for us?
it. Great job. Great job,
Yeah.
Daryl.
Sin and Sash channel, fun stuff over there. Might do something tomorrow. Did a stream last night on Andrew Wilson embarrassing Tim Pool on his own show. That was a fun watch. Go check that out.
Well, yeah, somebody said earlier on, Tim Pool's talking Civil War again. Fucking guy.
That's his like favorite talking point.
Avengers?
He's just like, just stop it, Tim Pool. What the fuck?
Yeah, get a job.
Anyway, so yeah, there it is. Check out Sinatra's content and Drunkle's accordingly to as they said. Did I watch Mobile Suit Gundam yet? No, I didn't.
Every time.
Yeah, well, one time I'm gonna be able to say yes, I did, and here's my full-fledged
And it
10-minute
was
review.
shit.
Yeah, and it was
It
shit.
sucked.
Yeah, and I'm holding you personally responsible forever.
Of course, we're watching fucking
Sicario.
Sicario.
Yep, there's the reason I got
And
it up in a
Sinners.
tab,
I'm gonna
and
watch
ready to go.
Sinners as well.
Sinners is good. All right, yeah, let's get out of here.
All right, so there it is. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much to all the generous people who tipped and donated. You guys rock. And if you love our long-form content here live, you could spot us again live. Where, Drunkle?
Friday. Oh, I thought we were in a rush. Friday on the Silent Sin channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. ST, and 4:30 Central. Polybobs.
On Christmas Island as well at 5:30 p.m. because it is Christmas in July. Love you,
Flying
Flying
Fish
Fish Cove. Love you. Until then, have a good night, everybody. Stay safe, Texas.